killed people, Carl. James, that's the intro. Pete saying that is the intro, not what I say just now. That was the intro. Okay, are people ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
thanks, guys. So, picking up where we left off, Archeron and Sidon spoke with Erevan about their weird powers and visions. The group then went around Umbra, speaking to Gethin, learning about the Feywild, and helping Mother Inga with a rat problem. They then scryed on Maeve's father and sent a message to Nyx, buying some items before leaving the shop and starting to discuss what to do next. So, what are you guys doing?
Before we start, I'd like to go and just pop my head in to Mr. Wait, I have his name. Shit, it's like Blake or something hilarious, isn't it?
Which one?
Wait. Library. Roman, not Blake.
The other guy's called Blake.
Yeah, sorry. I'd like to go and see Dylan in the library.
Sorry to any Dylans listening.
I'm not.
Your name is generic. Okay, so you're going in. So the to Roman, the weird dead guy. No, he's waiting to put it. He's dead. I'm changing the music. It was annoying me.
Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah.
It was just so quiet. I don't know. I'm just always going to use this now. Cool. So you're heading to Whispers of the Past, which is the library.
Mm-hmm.
And you're meeting with Roman. Is there anything anyone else is doing at the same time?
I don't think so.
I was waiting for you then.
It wouldn't be that Archeron would dissuade anyone from coming with him, but he's trying to. He equally wouldn't invite anyone. If everyone's sitting around like eating a sandwich, taking a short rest.
Well, you've all had a short rest, so if you have any spell slots or anything you need to recover, then you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you're heading to Whispers of the Past. You walk in and see Roman in that, like, I keep describing like a hammock made of like shadow and like silk. And you see he's like looking down at you.
I'm gonna gesture. So I've already been in today. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna gesture with my hands and eyes. I'd like come hither.
Mm-hmm. So you see keeping his head like locked onto you the whole time. He like moves his arms in like a very unnatural way and glides down with like the smoke and like clothing trail behind him as he like looks down at you and says, "Yes."
I picked up your name via osmosis. I don't know if I introduced myself. I'm Archeron. I know you're Roman. Nice to meet you. Let's just get that out of the way. I have a request, if that's okay. Thank you, firstly, for the book you lent me on the Abyss. I was wondering if you had any books. Archeron's going to look left and right and kind of make sure no one's listening, leaning quite closely. So, any books on chaos? I think with a capital C.
Books on chaos. With a capital C.
I'm just spitballing here.
I can see what I can find. Chaos is an interesting subject. And you see he, even like as he's talking, he's speaking very quietly, but he like looks around and you see these like tendrils of shadow starting to wreathe, like come out from his like form and find books and anything that could be linked to chaos. Obviously, a lot of them are on the Abyss, because chaos and the Abyss are linked very closely. What are you looking for specifically?
So that's an interesting book. So I've already got this one book on the Abyss. So
yeah,
obviously we spoke to Erevan and he said that there's a touch of chaos about it. So, but he also said like don't look into it. So I don't want to specifically. Also, I don't really know what I'm asking as a player. So I'm looking for like just references to it, just to give me a hint. Obviously, the Abyss is a thing, so perhaps I would have like skim read through that book this morning for any pointers. But equally, anything else that Roman can point me to with his tentacles of books. I don't know.
So looking around and sort of skimming through some of the books that are recommended and shown to you, a lot of them are on the things that you already know as both as a player and a character. Chaos obviously being linked to the Abyss, also being linked sort of tangentially to the Feywild, and like, you know, how it is like chaotic in a different sort of way. Makes reference to certain casters, you know, like wild magic sorcerers. Pretty much anything that relates to the word chaos is found, but there isn't anything beyond what you would know as a character.
Okay. Right. Okay. Anything? Seeing that, then, is anything that relates to Riotor and chaos?
See, he like uses a tendril to grab a book from like a higher shelf, and opens it, and it's relating to the moons and chaos. Let me find it. Play. Yeah. So you look, and I have it here somewhere. Where the fuck is it in my notes? So it doesn't relate to Riotor because, as has been stated, Riotor, there is pretty much nothing known about it, just in general. But it links, if any links to the moon, it links to Baradark, which is the green moon, because there are chaotic storms on Baradark, like, you know, green ice storms, or I can't think of colors, red lightning storms, things like that link to a chaotic nature, and any lunar kin that are born under Baradark usually experience that form of chaos with them. But nothing linked to Riotor. Riotor is, as you know, has been said, as has been shown, is very confusing, and no one knows anything about it.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you anyway. We'll have to look elsewhere. One final thing before I go, though. You mentioned there was a spell you'd like me to perhaps test for you or learn.
Yes, that's right. That's right. How long do you have? Where are you going? It might take time.
Well, we're off to the Blighted Row. I'm not sure. Someplace where there are blights, and we're going to, I presume, kill them. I don't know. We're looking for some blightwood. I think we're heading over there when my friends have finished their sandwiches.
Right. I can start it, but it might take time. It might be afterwards that you are able to learn it.
I'm not sure if. Well, I'm not sure what the plan is. I think we're here till tomorrow. It's all a bit up in the air.
I think we can do tomorrow. Yes, I think it can be done.
Well, I'll pop back in then, and yes, if you do think of anything related to what we were talking about, eyebrows, do put it to one side and let me know.
Of course.
Okay, well, thank you anyway. I toddle off.
Goodbye. And then he goes back up as you exit. Altron probably wasn't in there for too long, about 15 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes-ish. While he's doing that, are the rest of you do anything apart from short resting? Or finishing your short rest? So you talking to anyone, or, you know, whatever?
Nope.
Easy peasy. Cool. So
having a little picnic, I guess.
Yeah, having a nice Court of Shades picnic.
Yeah.
So we'll say you guys finish your short rests just as Archeron comes back up to you. You are all back together. The day is yours. The rest of the day is yours. It's pretty early. I would say it's about like 11 a.m. midday-ish. So you got the rest of the day.
So,
we
for
wanted to get
anyone
those-
who doesn't remember, what are we supposed to do?
Blight.
Not for me, but for everyone
Yeah, I
else.
remember
We're
perfectly.
killing Blight with necromancy, so we can get
We need
money off some
necromancy
stuff. I
magic,
think.
but I can't do that, so I guess I'll just hit them to near death, and then someone can top them off. That's that's all I can do.
Hello.
Yeah. Totally knew that.
Do we know where it is where we're going? That sounds in my sense. Do we know where it is we are going?
Just outside of.
Oh, it's then Blight.
Yeah.
I saw something
Oh.
else.
It's
And,
very clearly on the map. Blight.
Yeah, I saw big titties, but that's just me. It started with a B, so...
Oh right, I'm too far zoomed out for that.
The mind wanders.
I thought that was a mountain range.
Back to horny
just
Joe
out of
again.
curiosity,
Never
how
left.
are we gonna get back into the city after we do this blight thing? Do we have access to the city to come and go?
You can maybe just like smirk at Sidon. Like, really? Really?
What?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, you are hopeless. Okay, let's go. She's gonna start walking towards where they need to be going. Just completely disregard.
Yeah, I will also
Sidon.
obviously carry stuff out the side, out the way. Maybe did get a symbol from Gethin,
Yeah.
which will also let you get into the city. But yeah, so I assume you all. Is there anything you want to say to Blake, Blake, on the way
Way.
out?
Sorry.
It's Blake is the guy from the Ford, right?
He is the guy at the forge which you are doing this for.
Okay, yeah. Can you, Blake, my friend, just remind me why we're doing this? I know you wanted them, and
You
that's
had a
fine for
voice.
you. But what's it? This is going to sound really self-important.
What's in it for
What's
you?
in it for us? Yes.
Yes. Well, people when you came round, you seemed interested in the stock. He just gestures to he has weapons and armor and whatever. And but you seemed iffy on the price. I can give you discounts.
How much discount will the Blight things give us? Just is there an amount to say we could bring you where we would get something for free?
Well, yes. In my notes here, it is. I can give you about a 20 gold discount per piece.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that is worthwhile. Okay, wonderful. Let's go smash some wood then, I guess.
Jesus. Okay.
I don't know. I don't really want anything. This is for Drac. So.
Cool. So you all begin to head out of the city through the I changed the map for me so I can see. The sort of southeastern direction. It's only about 3 hours, but for literally all of you, it is the first time being out of the city without a guide. It is marked on your map. Blake has marked it on your map. And you're all relatively proficient, stuff like that, but I will have two of you make survival checks. If Maeve is to make a survival check, she can have advantage.
Can I make a survival check as well?
It's up to the group.
'Cause
Maeve has made one.
I've got
I think you
proficiency
have
in
the
it.
highest, so...
Oh, you rolled the 18 first.
Yeah. Okay. So with an 18 sided, you're like, yeah, I got this. And you're looking around, and step 3, you step in this mud and swamp, goo pile, essentially. And your foot to up to almost your knee is just submerged while I'm saying
as he steps in the mud, just before, Maeve's gonna be like, "Oh, Sidon, step." Careful, there's mud. As he steps.
Yeah, so your foot is currently covered in swamp goo.
Let's do it. Sorry, sorry, a mile away.
Mhm.
And that's why you put your foot in it.
Yeah, so no one else steps in it.
We don't even need to insight that.
But yes, after that unfortunate circumstance, you
Aw.
continue walking. Maeve, you don't know the area, but you have this sort of innate connection to the area, and you manage to sort of find the path of least resistance. It was about a 3-hour journey, and you get to
Sorry,
the.
I'm just laughing at the fucking nicknames. Why are you
I
guys
s- I-
changing your nicknames? Okay, carry on. I'm sorry. That
For the
just got
whole
me.
class, it is easy peasy grilled cheesy and apple scrapple snaffle.
I wonder
Two-
who's who.
two names, by the way.
Yeah.
Not everyone. That is 2 people's names. I won't give any more context. But yes, so you continue walking. And it is a bit weird being out of the city without a guide. But there is sort of the creaking of trees and the sort of whistling of wind as you sort of move forward near the marked area. Is anyone doing anything, as Maeve, you assume with your 18 that you are getting close to the area?
Maybe just trying to move quietly.
If people will, well, discuss, what's your plan?
Well, Sam,
Yeah.
you mentioned you're unable to help.
I
here.
can't kill him. I mean, I can help by knocking him as low as possible, but I can't kill them, or otherwise we
Same.
won't get the Blight.
Yes, I have the ability to hurt them a little bit.
I can.
Don't want to
kill
put all of it on Maeve and Drax's shoulder, so I can help. But equally, I don't know much about the Blights. I don't know how easy they are to dispatch.
I mean, if
Yeah.
people want to make some, I'll allow nature or arcana checks for
I'm
blights.
going to roll Arcana
Wow.
in a shocking turn of events.
Wow, those 2 very good rolls. And silence roll.
Can I roll nature?
Yeah.
With advantage?
Not even
Um,
20
no,
minutes in,
because they're
and
not Faithfiends are
We're
undead.
already being mean to Sidon. This feels horrible.
10 and Jackson.
Yes, I got better
okay.
than Sidon.
So Jack and Sidon, you're like blights. Wood.
Wood.
Blight,
Um,
Blight, wood, must be tree people. Gotta be tree people.
Maeve and Archeron, you know a
Do
decent
they
amount
move
about.
or are they just standing there?
Yeah, as Jack says that, you're the 2 of you are thinking, and you're like, yeah, let me think about it. Blights. There's a lot of types of blights. Vine blights, twig blights, needle blights, full tree blights. Various, sizes and danger levels, essentially.
I
Yeah.
have a question.
Mhm.
Obviously, Maeve is very respectful of the different types of things that live here.
Yeah.
Are blights not considered to be? Are they considered to be like birds, like pigeons, or like rats or something?
They are just like a natural part of the environment. They're
But
not.
they're not like people.
They're not intelligent in the same way that one of you guys are intelligent.
Okay,
And
so
Are they like a verm?
Not one in particular, just
Well, like you guys would know, they're about as intelligent as any animal.
Sidon.
Doesn't Sidon have like stupid amount of intelligence?
No,
Simon's
it's
got
not
wisdom.
Oh,
Simon's
it's
got
wisdom. Okay.
So like you could certain blights, you don't know what if you're gonna face any, you don't know what type you're gonna face. But like the lower end of blights are less intelligent. They could be, on the same level as like no, as like like hunters. Like maybe like pack hunters, and then the bigger ones could be on the level of maybe if we were to rate it between 1 and 20, like a 6. But they can't speak like people, and they're not.
Okay.
They wouldn't be classed as intelligent, essentially. But then you'd also know that while they're not moving, no matter the type of blight, they are like indistinguishable from the thing they are similar to. So like a tree blight would be indistinguishable from a tree. twig blights, like bushes and things like that. So they will be difficult to find. They're usually surprise hunters, so they will wait, and then once people are nearby, they will attack when they have the surprise, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those
let's hunt
high
for some
rolls,
bush.
with those high rolls, would we be able to know whether or not they'd fall for stuff like illusions and things like that?
You would say with that 23 and 24, you would say probably not fall for illusions because they don't see. They have blind sight. So they sense creatures with like movement and
they're like bats.
they're like T-Rexes.
Mm.
So they sense things with like
Close
movement and sound. So sound maybe, but if you were to make like a visual illusion, you probably wouldn't get any response.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let me just see. I relay that information. So be wary. Avoid anything that looks like a stick, twig, tree.
You look
vine.
around, you see a lot of twigs.
So, like,
trees, and
everything,
vines.
in other words.
So what you're saying is we should go back.
No.
'Cause no, because in the city there wasn't any near as many as they're here.
Yes, but we need to be out here to
We-
get them.
Yeah.
Is there something that is like that we can identify them with, like they having a, or do they even move, or do they just stand there looking at us?
With the
menacingly?
23, 24, they do move, but they will usually stay deathly still until they know they can pounce on something.
Like a stick insect.
Like a stick insect.
Mm.
But bigger.
Yeah, because they're trees.
Do they give off any kind of magic?
No. Not that. I mean, you're 23, 24, they don't give off any type of magic other than. No, I don't think they would. No. I will change the map if you guys just let me know if you're, planning something, if you're stealthing, if you're looking out specifically, things like that. But I will change the map. You're coming in
where
from this side, from the sort of middle west.
If you're able to deal
It's a
this
big ass map.
magic damage rather, and you Drac, I can increase the damage you do. Though it won't be necrotic damage. I give you a little boost if that helps.
Yeah, that would be nice, but the problem is how we're gonna kill these, because I can do necrotic damage with this knife, but not without it.
Well, I can. I can give you the Mantle of the Moonlight, which will give you extra damage on top of the necrotic. Or to Maeve. I think Maeve, you can. You have your. What did you call it? Your brain fart. Spiritual shout.
Mm-hmm. I can also. This is me, not Maeve. I can do the damage type change.
Oh,
At
that's
6th
I don't
level,
know
she
how
can
you-
Very
change.
good.
She can change
I-
any spell to necrotic damage and roll additional
Ooh.
dice if she's, I think,
Yeah.
under using her form of trap.
I don't know how you would word that in roleplay terms, so let's just pretend I did and then move on.
Well,
Well,
it's much like
you-
my ability, but I don't have necrotic magic to call on.
Yeah, I was about to say, does Dartron not have a necrotic damage spell that you can just change
I don't
anything
believe
into?
so. I have psychic, cold, radiant. I don't. It's not that I have anything against necrotic magic. It hasn't come up. I haven't needed it.
But if everyone would like to place themselves on the map, if you guys are looking out, those looking out can. If you are stealthing, you can all make stealth checks, things like that.
yeah. Let's do it.
In on the perception.
Where is my character sheet?
You
Yeah,
can
maybe
make. I will allow perception or investigation in this case because you're like looking around slowly and searching.
Yes, baby.
I'm going to go for investigation if that's okay.
That's
I'm
crazy.
looking for weird looking sticks and cool rocks.
Aye.
Okay. So is this where everyone is placed on the map? Because that is, important.
Yeah.
So as you're all walking, Maeve sort of leading ahead.
Quick question: am I able to make a stealth check as well, or was it make
You can make
perception
both.
check?
Yeah, you can-
or,
you
oh,
can make
you
both.
can make
No,
both. Okay,
I'll make both.
I wasn't sure if it was the one or the other.
I'm
Oh,
gonna have Forage fly above
13.
and pour out if he sees anything
Repeat.
looking.
Yeah,
But, like,
Pondering
way
check
up.
as well if you want. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
you-
assuming that you don't need to make stealth checks for birds.
No, I mean perception.
Oh,
Or
perception,
investigation.
yeah.
What are you going to say, Matt?
Doofus.
13 with that advantage as well.
Yeah, I know. That's
Well,
what
I
I'm
gave you
saying.
that advantage.
So
Okay,
bad.
so perception. So Archeron. So everyone else is focusing on being quiet more than anything. Maeve is doing a very good job. Is anyone else? Yeah, Archeron does
I'm
a
on
pretty good job
fucking
of.
fire, man.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to find in the roles. Everyone else is like accidentally stepping on twigs or like hitting something or pushing against the brush. But Maeve is sort
Maybe
of,
it's like floating over.
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Maeve is like very quiet, close to the ground, knows where to step to not disrupt too much of the ground. But Maeve, you step forward, and just at this time, Archeron, you see from here, the like an unnatural movement of what appears to be like a small, like a fern or a twig.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a creature like it's almost like in the Hunger Games where that guy has painted his arm to look like the rock or whatever it is, the bark. But you see it starts like as it moves, it's like obvious it was there. You see, I'll say with that 24 from earlier, what appears to be a needle blight. And it's looking past Maeve because it cannot see Maeve. It cannot see. I think it can see. Hold on. It can't see Maeve. It cannot see Archeron. It's looking towards the three behind. And you see it begins to like stand tall. They're not that big. They're about the same height as you guys. But covered in needles and twigs and sharp sticks. You see it turns to you and puts a claw up, and as it opens its mouth, you hear like the sound of creaking bark, and the sound of like wood snapping. As you see behind this thing, a much larger, full-sized tree.
Oh, Jesus.
Looking at you in the same sort of way, and as this tree begins to move, you see many other blights start to move from the bushes. You have avoided a surprise round, but I will have everyone please roll initiative.
Cool beans.
Is it everyone roll initiative, or are the two
Everyone.
people who are hidden
Everyone.
just sort of still hidden?
Those hidden will get like advantage.
What
on
is
things.
this? 10, 11, 11.
The one in the corner doesn't matter, by the way. It's just for me to track initiative for the needle
Not gonna
blights.
lie.
Yeah, I've been
Stab is always good
the
at
one
Yes.
that-
Yeah.
Why is Stab so good at initiative?
'Cause he's
Probably
probably
your
got
best roll.
Dex, isn't he?
It's Dex plus like yeah.
But I've only got a +3. That's the thing.
You just always roll
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah,
That'll be plus
Right.
3. It's good.
Okay. So as
they got mine that 20.
yeah, so as everything starts to move, Sidon, you didn't see them, but you were quick to react to see things moving, and you are going first.
Okay. Oh, they've changed shit on Roll20. That's my turn. Cool.
Ugh, don't like it.
Yeah. I'll just at high speed. Don't even need to use a key point because I have a 45 walking speed. Let's go, monk. And I'm gonna just walk up
It's the only
and
person to ever say that.
yeah, and I'm gonna check him in the schnoz.
Go for it.
23. But
10.
10
I will tell you
bludgeoning.
now, as you, like, you're just punching it, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't have your astral arms out. So as you, like, run forward and use that momentum to do, like a Superman punch, you punch this thing in, like, the head-neck area, and you see it, like, the wooden, I won't say mask, but begin to, like, fall and crack off, as most of its, like, I would say, like, inner workings are revealed, it's just like a mass of vines and twigs and moving parts. You can tell with 10 damage, this thing is already very hurt.
Okay.
Like, you know it will not be able to take another one of those punches.
Okay. Then I will spend a key point to bonus action dash with step of
Okay.
wind.
So you don't take opportunity attacks and do that, do you?
No, I do. Because
You
I
do,
can either
okay.
choose dash or disengage.
That's right. So you run forward towards which one?
I'm going up to this one instead then.
As you do, you run up and you see from the face of this thing that you just cracked, like needles start to fly out towards you. As going to make an attack roll.
Would it? Is it like a ranged attack
Doesn't
roll?
matter.
And would
It is. They have
Yeah.
claws and needles. So
Okay.
I'm favoring like needles, but it's the claw thing.
Okay.
We definitely know that misses.
That with a
Yeah.
6, it definitely misses. So what are you doing? Yeah. You
So I
punch it,
dodge
dodge
that,
out the way, and the next one.
and then go for this guy. And 15.
15 hits. Hmm?
15.
Yeah, hits.
Didn't hear.
Yeah, it just went quiet then.
I did
nine
say
damage.
hits. 9. Cool. You
So
do.
I sort of, as I dodge, I sort of like jump back and sort of give this one a roundhouse kick to the face.
Yeah, so you manage to very much weaken those two. So you run up, Superman punch first one, duck under, run up, and kick the second one. Damaging them both a lot. Is there anything else you're doing?
Hold on. So that was. So I've got 45.
You have like 35.
I have 35 feet. So 5. And I'll make my way up to this one as well.
Okay, you will take an attack opportunity.
Let's waste these reactions, shall
nat
we?
20.
Ooh, nat 20.
So this could hurt slightly.
Yep.
Not that much, I don't think. 13 points of piercing damage. As like the claw comes out and 3 like spikes hit you in the back as you move away.
Yeah, that's fine.
You've also got to remember, Sidon is a glass cannon.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Did
half of
you
his
call
health.
him a cannon?
He's a glass.
I mean, I've literally brought these guys into one-shot territory for me, so.
Yeah, because they've got like single-digit health.
11. Aside, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Slab, it's you.
Because Slab can't do much either. Because guess what? No necrotic. He's going to play the whole support role, seeing Sidon got shot in the back. I presume it looked quite bloody as well.
Yeah. On his new gear and everything.
Yeah. You know. I could have. No, no one.
I'm going to cast a level 2 healing word on him.
Mhm.
Obviously, that's my bonus action.
I mean, you could have just done level 1 it, I would have been fine with it.
He's being nice, Pig.
Thank you, Sidon.
Fine, level 1 now then.
Yeah.
I haven't
Probably
rolled
wasted
it
a
yet.
big spell slot.
Fuck you.
That was that 1 on the roll?
That was a
Yeah.
1 roll. That's what I mean. As in, like, you could have had more health there.
Could have, but
Hey, if you're
Up and you
thinking,
up, man.
wait, did you use your bonus action?
That is his bonus action.
Okay,
bonus
never mind.
action, yeah.
I was gonna say if you're looking for something to do, I wouldn't. A bardic,
Bardic.
wouldn't go amiss. Yeah.
If you
I'm
want to
ju-
use a bardic as an action, I'll allow you. But
Vish.
Are you sure?
Mockery.
I mean, yeah, if you want to use it as action, I don't mind. It's like in most instances, it's a waste of your action. So if you want to use it, I'll allow it. But
Yeah, I'll do it as an action then, because I mean, at the minute I'm useless. So yeah, I'll cast a bardic on to Maeve.
that's a
Basically,
D8, isn't it?
Yeah.
We always ask this. I think we should know this by now.
Pretty sure it's
yes, it's 1d8.
Okay.
But basically saying, like, I can't do anything here, but you can do it.
Cool. So you have your bardic inspiration slab. Are you moving anywhere? Or are you staying there?
I'm staying here for the time being. I'm going to be a ranged support in this encounter.
Okay. That's the end of your turn. It is the tree blight's turn. Maeve is still technically hidden, so the next closest person is Sidon. So it sort of moves and twists, and you hear like the groaning of a
Oh.
tree, as it begins to lumber towards Sidon. It only needs to move about 5 feet before. Let me see.
Oh, does it have
Before-
a extra reach on
It
like
does.
that 10 feet range?
Um,
Ooh, yeah.
Before
Spicy.
you're expecting, so like it moves an arm, like a massive like wooden branch of an arm out towards to get you, but you see it also stomp on the ground at the same time as of 16 to hit, which I think misses.
Misses!
Yeah, so you're like, I was expecting this. Well, it's not what you expected because it was going down for a branch, but you feel the tremors below you as you see this grasping root go to grab you from your foot, but you manage to jump out the way. And as you're jumping, it is going to make that slam branch attack on you.
Mhm.
21.
Yeah.
So you take, it's going to be a lot, 18 points
Should've taken
of
that level
bludgeoning
2.
damage as you are knocked down into the ground and hit the floor coughing.
Is
But
he
that is-
prone?
He's not prone. He's just like pushed, like it like hit directly like his head and shoulder, so it just knocked him back
Even
into the ground
toes.
from his jump. And you're like almost dazed for a second.
I'm going to use my reaction for shadowy defense.
Which
I was just
half
making sure.
Yeah, so you
um,
take 9.
Yeah.
So
So-
you it hits down, and you watch anyone who's looking at Sidon, the runes that you've seen on the belt, like shimmer and go this dark color for a second, as you see Sidon still gets hit and takes a sizable chunk of damage, but you watch as a shadow it appears about a foot above him, which blocks a large amount of the attack as he hits the ground, still hurt, but less so.
Whoa, that was cool.
But that is the Tree Blight's turn. Maeve, it is your turn, and you are hidden, so if you make your tackle, your first one will have advantage.
One
Yeah, cool
HP
thing.
and 2 HP.
Yeah, no, I have a cool thing. It's just gonna be a waste, probably. But I'm gonna bonus action Form of Dread.
Okay.
Because that gives me additional
Mhm.
necrotic. So let me do that. I think, yeah, seeing this big blight, Maeve would be like, oh, okay, this is more serious than I expected. So that's 10.
Is that max roll on the hit points?
No.
No, it's 4. It's D10 plus level,
Oh, is it? I thought it was just a D10.
plus Warlock.
And then I am going to hit the 2 half-dead ones with an Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Your first one will have advantage. It's a waste of about 20. roll the damage, let's see what it was. Well, I will remind you. Eldritch Blast is force damage. Not necrotic.
No, but I
But
can
couldn't she
switch
change?
it once my turn.
Yes. Yeah, okay, I'm just making sure. Once the
Yeah.
time we hit. So we'll only work on one of them.
Well, that's why I did the thing.
Okay. I'm just making
The
sure.
Form of Dread. Because Form of Dread... Let me read it. Because I just read it and now I'm confused.
You don't deal any extra necrotic damage with Form of Dread.
The fuck is it? Form of Dread. Great touch. Once per turn, when you hit with an attack roll, deal damage, you can replace the damage with necrotic damage. While in your Form of Dread, this trait deals 1 additional damage die of necrotic damage.
Yeah, so you would deal that plus another d10 of necrotic, which means it is all necrotic, but that is only the first attack.
Oh.
So one of them is for sure fucking dead. Like, it's take your pick. At one unmad,
Well,
1 health, one unmad, 2 health.
I'm thinking I'm going to hit the big guy then
Uh-huh.
with the crit,
Okay.
but it's not the necrotic.
I'll
It's just a
allow it,
hit.
but say for future you will say to say
Well,
it beforehand.
Yeah, but I didn't realize you were going to
Yeah,
be so...
yeah.
Okay.
What?
And then-
Wow.
You realise you're going to follow the rules, actually.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the rules
rules
as
are
this.
written.
I'm reading the rules as it's written.
He's going to see me like
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
Fuck
There's the
nah.
damage.
Then the second one is the necrotic.
Yeah.
Okay. You hit the first one with the force damage, which is the 9. And you watch as this like chunk of the wood on its shoulder just splinters off and breaks. And you hit the twig blight that Sidon hit before with the necrotic hit, and you watch as it hits it in the center and almost begins to wither and petrify the wood. As it sort of crumbles and falls, leaving like a small bit of like grey, withered necrotic wood on the floor, which I will mark it as dead. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. It is the Blight's turn. The twig blights. Oh, needle blights now. So we'll say this first one next to Sidon is going to make a claw attack against you.
Yeah.
7 misses. The one behind Sidon is going to turn around and like release this barrage of needles towards you. Nat 1. That's great. Amazing.
Being that one's gonna hit his own teammate.
No. If it was in front, I'd say maybe. This one is going to run up and do the same thing as it's running. Try and hit you with some needles. For a 9. I'm rolling great today.
I mean, you did roll a nat 20 on me.
That's true.
The
Well.
first hit.
And then these two are going to run up here. Where am I looking? What's the range on it? How far can they move? 30. So these two are going to go here and going to make 2 attacks on Maeve, 1 each, with the needles. So first one is a 21, second one is a 17.
Both hit.
Okay, 1 second. So the first one, this is a high amount of damage. Oh, well, never mind. 7 points of piercing from the first one, and 7 from the other one. Weird. It's 2d6 plus 1, and I rolled 7 twice.
Massive.
Thank you. But that is their turns. Drac, it's you.
Oh shit. Maybe I should have thought about what I
Maybe.
could actually do. What is this?
What is what, sir?
I just can't D&D. No, Roll20 have done something else. There we go. So then let's do this. Let's move. No, fuck. Where is it? Yeah, there. I moved. Yeah, let's move over to Maeve, and then instead of just readying an action, I'm gonna throw the dagger on this guy.
Okay, go for it. it is just a 25 definitely hits.
And then it take.
Is it 10? Because I think that 4 is extra.
Yeah, that 4. The let's see. The 4 is for my right damage, which I haven't activated, and the other 4 is necrotic damage, and 6 is piercing.
So 6 and 4, and then he needs to make a.
That's on his turn. He needs to
on
make
its
a
turn.
DC 15. If he doesn't, he gonna take necrotic damage.
Okay, so that thing is very hurt, and is like beginning to petrify, if that makes sense. But it's still alive. You do have 2 attacks, and if you can do anything else, but that is.
Yeah,
one
but
attack.
Since I threw my weapon,
Yeah, it's like lodged in the shoulder, in like the clavicle of that creature, so you can't grab it if you,
Fucking love
when you
that
can.
word.
When the last time I said clavicle?
We said clavicle so much in the Wildback
That was
campaign.
because there's one episode where we
You
both got it
also-
wrong.
You also said it. Sidon was bit by the succubus on his
On the clavicle.
Well, that was like 10 episodes ago.
I'm
That
not
was-
saying you've got a fetish, but
Hey,
So
don't start talking
in-
about fetishes. We'll start talking about belly buttons again.
In the
Oh,
same way,
what?
do I say shoulder too much? Do I say leg too much? Well, I feel like I say those more often. In the stomach of the creature. Jack, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm Drac just thinking to himself, I need to get a rope for that knife.
Turn into fucking Kratos.
Yeah,
Cool.
End my turn.
Cool. Archer, it's you.
yeah. So I'm still hidden, right?
You are still hidden, yeah.
Okay. The one of these tree blight, needle blights is super hurt.
So that one is really hurt, and the one that Jack just threw the dagger at is very hurt.
Okay. Take your poison. One of them's getting a chill touch.
Pick one.
Let's go this one here.
Okay.
Okay. For
Yeah, I think Sidon needs some
7
assistance.
necrotic damage.
7, so what does that look like as you kill it?
So Archon hasn't cast this before. He doesn't really like it. So he's got his book and he's got his wand out, his feather, and he reaches out with the hand with the feather, and this like mystic, at first it's glowing like an incandescent shadow of his hand, almost rainbow, goes over. But the further away from him it gets, the more the more the colour drains out of it, until it's almost like a bag full of dirty water as it hits this thing in the face and just blasts straight through it. It doesn't take anything with it. It just goes straight through it, and there's all this like rotting effect as where it hits, and you can tell Artron's not like super cool with this.
So
not a
you
lot.
hit it, and it sort of claws through it, but you see half a second after where it clawed through, you watch it begin to grey and wither as first the head falls, and then it also dissolves, leaving another like chunk of blight wood. Cool. Are you doing anything else?
I can't. I can cast a spell as a bonus action, I suppose. Silent looks like he needs a bit of help. Let's just see if I've got the range.
Silent is currently in the midst of it.
He is in the midst of it. So what's going to happen? This hasn't happened before. Porridge is going to dive bomb towards Sidon, like shoot like a peregrine falcon at him. Poseidon, if you see it, he's
Sneak
coming at
attack.
you. He's coming at you like a fucking bullet, my friend. And it's going to hit you in the back. And you're going to feel like not a pain, but like a pressure, and very much like when you activate your spiritual arms, you're gonna get that kind of feeling, but instead of spiritual arms, are spiritual wings, kind of bathed in moonlight, as you have the mantle of moonlight now. So basically, all your attacks do an additional d6 radiant damage. Oh no, sorry, it's psychic. It'll be psychic, and you can roll a d6 to any ability check as well.
Whoa, that's crazy.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
you hurt my boy.
And porridge is like that.
Flavor is porridge is the mantle.
Okay, porridge is there.
Porridge is the
Also, he's like mounted on Sidon's back and like
yeah, it's like a
stretch out
tattoo, like
his
a tramp
wings.
stamp. Yeah, every time he turns around, the lower his back flaps around. It's just got like a little magpie tattoo there. Says duty free or something.
Cool. Is that your turn, Archer?
That's my turn. Yeah.
Sidon, it's you.
I'm going to move here,
Mhm.
staying in melee with both of them,
Melee.
and punch this one.
Mm-hmm. 24 hits.
24.
So it does say you can add a d6. It doesn't say you have to.
Yeah. 7.
You
One
know,
of
D6?
yeah.
Like pontoon, this isn't it? Not pontoon, blackjack. Ooh,
Oh, that's the number of the health they have. So,
Yeah.
you punch forward, and you like hit it in the stomach, and then you watch as this sort of burst of almost like very not similar, but how when you were sort of in touch with Neve, that sort of golden motes. But you watch as you punch, it's like this sort of pinky, fluorescent-y blue color, marking the psychic damage. As you see this thing like explode from the inside, and it is gone.
Holy crap, that's awesome! And I'll do it to the other one as well.
But yeah, you will not get Blight from that because it is dead. A 12 is their armor class, so a 12 hits.
Oh.
Against the small one.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes. 9 points. Cool.
Wait, is that D6 only once per turn? Or is it?
No, it's every
attack.
attack, I believe.
It's every attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got 1 health.
Then is this a large creature that's taking up 10 feet of space, and that's why it's got the extra reach, or do
No,
I
this is a
stuff
huge
over?
creature.
That's what I meant,
But
yeah.
it is within that range. It's technically like that. So you
Okay,
are within
so
5 feet.
I
But I
am-
just moved it
okay.
because it's, facing you.
Then
Please
I
back up.
will flurry of blows.
Go for it. A 14 misses. As you go to punch, it like scrapes off of the like hardened wooden bark.
Yeah.
You've rolled so many nat 20s on your second one.
I know.
22
22.
hits.
Savage attacking that one.
Okay, let me add that 6 then.
Nice.
Roll
Cool.
1d6.
Nice.
13.
So 13 points of damage. Add that same thing. You
Yeah.
punch forward, hit it, and then the motes like expand on the inside and like blow an extra hole in it. But obviously it's still standing. It's gonna
Yeah.
take more than that. Is that your turn?
Yes, I don't want to take opportunity attacks.
Slab, it's you.
How hurt was Sidon? He dropped it down to a 9, didn't he?
I halved the damage it went to. I'm alright. I mean, I am the only one who's taken damage, to be fair.
That's what I'm thinking. I didn't know.
That's why I'm
Wait.
nervous.
So I'm gonna heal Maeve.
I'll heal myself.
Emotional
Sorry,
damage.
Did I miss something then?
No.
Okay, I moved away from. It's fine. Carry on.
Because the only other thing I can do is probably Eldritch Blast. Because
Yeah, you have it too.
yes, but also as well
Magical
because it's a 1d10,
Yeah,
and if they only have 10 health,
They have 11, I think.
they have 11.
I have 11.
I've got a 100% chance of not killing one of them if they haven't
And-
been hit yet.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one hasn't been hit yet.
Yeah, that top one hasn't been hit yet. Yeah, the top one and then the big guy. Well, he's been hit, but obviously he's not.
He's
got
been
more
hit,
than 10
but
health.
he's very...
But then I'm
He's a lot
weighing up
stronger.
as well. After that, if I do that, I can't heal anyone.
Yeah, you can.
Because, I can. Bonus
So if you
action?
use a cantrip
Oh,
as an
can I use
action, you
can-
can use a bonus
Yeah.
action spell.
Okay,
So
so
it is-
yeah,
yeah.
I will hit this one. You say that one?
The top one, this one, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going.
The other one's very
I'm going to try and hit the one that hasn't been hit.
Go for it. You do get 2 of them, so you can obviously, if you miss one, whatever. 15 hits.
Do I get 2?
Yeah.
You do get 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You could aim the other one at
You
the
could
big
aim
guy.
at the big guy or aim to the other guy.
I'll roll the. Yeah, the other one misses anyway.
The other, yeah.
Bang!
Bang! So you just like hit this thing with like a small burst of force that like hits off a bit of the arm. Are you doing anything as a bonus action?
I'm helping.
I can see Slab like trying to imitate Maeve, but she doesn't.
Am I doing it right? No. Here you go, Sidon.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Cool. It is the Tree Blight's turn. It is going to make at least one attack on the side, and we'll see what happens.
Yes.
So it's going to make that branch attack against Sidon. 15. I'm rolling terribly.
It's just
So
sort of
then-
rolls over the arm.
Yeah, missing that one. It's going to also go for the grasping sort of vine root at you as well. 23.
Hits. Every time I dodge one, he lands the second one sneaky.
Yeah. So as you get hit, it doesn't do as much damage. Well, actually, it doesn't do any damage right now, but it grabs you with the arm and pulls you towards it. As you watch, I'll just send the image of like more accurately to this thing. As you watch the wood open as it begins to bite down on you or attempts to bite down on you.
Nah, he just won the hug.
You might have advantage. 26 damage. 26 to hit. Sorry.
I was gonna say,
As you
that's
t-
what it
well,
could be.
it could be. As you take 17 points of piercing damage as it bites down on you.
Wait. Oh no, I can't use it a second time. Yeah, no, yeah. Woo!
And you are still
Chunky.
grappled. Cool.
Is he off the floor as well?
He is like a few feet off the floor, being held. But that is its turn.
Poor Edge, get
Maeve.
him over there.
Maeve, it's you.
I have a question about Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
If I fire Eldritch Blast within 10 feet, does it count as disadvantage?
5 feet. If you're in the melee range of the creature,
10 feet is fine.
10 feet is fine. Well,
Okay.
you know that the Tree Blight has a bigger range than.
Yeah,
You-
if this one here.
Oh, I
Normal.
can't double cast. Fuck. Okay. Wait, can you cast a cantrip and a level
Yeah.
spell?
Yeah.
You
If it's a
can.
bonus action.
If one of them's an action, one's bonus action, then of course.
That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna move to within 10 feet of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast my Spirit Shroud,
Okay.
which gives me, I think, tell me if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
an additional 1d8 of damage.
necrotic. You can
Yeah,
take
well,
necrotic.
it's
Yes.
radiant, necrotic, or
Or
cold.
cold.
But I can do it. I can add it to both because it's any attack.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Cold
that one.
action.
That one
Okay.
works, yeah.
So I'm gonna hit both of them. Try and hit both of them with an Eldritch Blast.
Small guys.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. 25 definitely hits. Obviously, I'm on one of them. You can add an extra
Does the
D10.
13 not hit?
The 13 does hit.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't see the first one. Sorry.
Okay. So
They both definitely hit.
I think they both.
They
I-
both
I-
definitely die. I don't think it's gonna matter. But yeah, so you make this spirit shroud. What's the spirit shroud look like?
Well, in the wording,
Mm-hmm.
it says you call forth spirits of the dead,
Yeah.
and that's kind of Maeve's whole thing. So I imagine it's similar to when she takes on her form of dread. She like sort of gets swarmed by this like shadowy energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine that because I have described Maeve before now as like constantly shrouded in shadow. like very subtly. And so when she's in a form of dread, these shadows are like more visible.
Mhm.
And I imagine that they would just kind of like spill out around
Yeah.
her.
So you watch as these shadows sort of strengthen around Maeve. She fires these 2 Eldritch blasts at the creatures, and you watch the blasts hit them and go through them, and these black, almost like tendril-like hands grab the wounds and drag them, dealing the extra necrotic damage as they both vanish. Or not vanish, as they both petrify.
Nice.
Cool. Is that your turn?
I wanted to try and taunt the big guy, but I don't think I can because I think that would be classed as a bonus action.
Yeah,
I don't think you're gonna
yeah.
let me free action shout like, "Dickhead!"
I mean, you can shout, it's not going to do anything.
No, I know.
Cool. It is the Needle Blight's turn. The final Blight.
Oh right, we have one up there.
And it's going
Yeah.
to, while Sidon's grappled, it's going to attempt to hit him with some needles.
Do
You
they
get
get
the
advantage while I'm
They
grappled? I'm
don't,
not
no.
sure. No.
I looked at it a second ago.
He's like, oh, God.
7 misses.
This is. I'm just thrashing around inside this thing's like mouth.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
But you see it does begin to run down towards everyone else. On, like, I say run, limp. It's very hurt. Drac, it is your turn.
Yeah, let's see here. I can go there and.
You can, like, obviously the
try-
blights are on the map, but they are, like, very small bits of petrified wood now, so you can move over them freely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like run over to the one that has the dagger in it
Yeah.
and like start drifting while I drag it out.
Mhm.
And then
Okay, style.
yeah, and then I get here so I can attack this big dude.
Slide and stab.
Yeah, almost, because while I'm running, I'm also gonna activate my right on
Mhm.
my my arm sword. So the arm sword comes out, and let's see if I can attack 19.
19 definitely hits.
Nice. Then he take
9.
yeah, and the second attack I do with the dagger then.
Okay.
And that's a 14. I think
14
that
misses. Yeah. So you stab with the first one, that's sort of lightning imbued in it. It makes it easier to hit. And then you go with the necrotic one, but it turns around as Sidon's thrashing. And you watch, and you like go to hit, but it just like glances off the side. But is that your turn?
Yeah.
Archer, it is you.
Okay. The last blight, this little twiggy
Yeah.
little bitch,
Okay.
is going to be getting another chill touch with disdain. Archeron draws a hand in his book, trying a different way because it kind of felt like he was using his mage hand the last time. Didn't really like it, so he's trying another way. He draws the hand in his book and then flicks it forward, and the page, the hand leaps from the page, and it's already that ghostly, like dirty water form, and slams into it. Presumably, I haven't rolled attack yet, so no.
Oh,
misses.
no, it does miss.
Yeah, oh well. I
it-
don't have a bonus action, I'm afraid, but I will move. I'm going to move back a little bit. Like these guys have got it.
You were looking at the
You
you, were,
got these guys.
you were looking at the other needle blights, be like, yeah, they're fucking easy, but this one's mostly hurt, so you go to attack, and where it would have hit the second one, the last one, because this one's so hurt, it doesn't have that part of its body, so it just misses. Then you stand back next to the slab and then share a sandwich or something.
Come join me over here.
Hey, buddy, you doing good?
Yeah, it seems I'm missing out on getting eaten, it looks like, but
I know.
that's good.
Real shame, right?
I know.
I was just saying, missing out getting eaten. Sidon, it's your turn. However, at the start of your turn, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from the grasping root as it tightens around you, and you are unconscious.
Yeah, no, fair.
No.
That's how it's worded in the ability. So, Sidon, you are
Start
unconscious.
turn, not end of turn.
Start of turn.
Damn, that sucks.
Until the grapple ends, the target takes 1d6 plus 6 bludgeoning damage at the start of each of its turns.
Oh man,
Um,
that's not fair. Damn it.
Cool. So that's your turn. Sidon, you are currently unconscious. When do you make a death save? This is the start, so you're fine. Yeah, okay. Slab, it's your turn. You can see Sidon's head hanging out the mouth of this thing as he's limping. Great roll, I guess.
And Porridge, like, what am I even doing here?
Well, I'm not incapacitated or lost concentration, so he's still covered in porridge.
Still a bit nice pixie dust as he's bleeding out.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think.
What should I do?
I mean, again, he's the only one that's been. No one else has been damaged.
I'm going to throw some out. Might be best not to heal me necessarily.
No,
I'll just go down straight away next turn.
No, that's what I'm saying. As in, like, he is literally the only one who's been damaged. As in, like, I can't even like consider healing others. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, just do damage then.
Well, you could just, like, ready in action when the tree thingy drops him, heal him, or something like that.
That's if you're gonna drop him.
Yeah, that's true.
That is the worry, but no, it's up to you.
I'm going to fire 2 Eldritch Blast a big guy.
Okay. 21 hits. 20 also hits.
Nice.
Nice.
For 30.
Oh no.
Damage. And 6, okay. So for 9 points of damage as you fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at this creature. Are you doing anything with your bonus action?
Yes, I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Durak.
Okay.
Basically, put it down. Sidon's gonna die. I mean, I know we take the piss, but do you really want him dying here?
He could die in a much more convenient place.
Exactly.
I mean, dying in the realm of the dead is pretty much a good place to die.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
he's
so
just gonna sink down into the swamp. Nobody's gonna find him. It's fine.
It is the Tree Blight's turn, and you watch as a sort of grasping root, like, pulls out of its own mouth as you see Sidon's hanging limp out of it. But it's still holding Sidon. Like, if it will keep crushing him, but he's just being held, essentially, so he can do other things. But it's going to turn around, and it's going to make first a branch attack on Drak.
Fuck you.
25.
Now that's a miss. Now that's
So as it slams down, you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
As you are, like, hit into the ground, and at the same time, it sees how much damage Maeve is doing with her Spirit Shroud combo, so it's going to try and hit her with the grasping
Try me,
root.
bitch.
27.
But if he tries to grasp someone else, does that drop me, or does he have multiple tendrils grasping?
It doesn't say anything, so my assumption it has multiple. It doesn't say you can only grapple one creature at a time. So
Okay. Oh no.
I'm
yeah.
gonna Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, so you are grappled in this thing's arm, not currently taking damage. Oh, actually, you haven't taken. Did it say hit with an attack, or did it say take damage?
It hit. Hang on, let me read the.
Because that is.
You point your finger at the creature that is damaged. You momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dex saving throw, or it takes 2d10 fire damage. At higher levels, it takes an additional 1d10.
I need to look to see if Hellish Rebuke
You
says hit
point
with
your
an
finger
attack.
and you point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is
That damaged you.
Yes,
So
it's
you haven't.
upon taking damage. It's in response.
You haven't
to being
taken damage
damaged.
yet. Because it grapples you, it has not damaged you.
You should
But it
roll
does. It
first.
will attempt to right now.
Okay.
I'm just saying for that. So if I miss, then you won't.
Okay.
Get that. But it pulls you forward, and it's going to try and bite you. Let's see. 19?
Yep.
Okay, so you can. So I'm gonna roll the damage.
Mm-hmm.
19 damage. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you take
Jesus.
19 points of damage. Can you make me a concentration check, which is a con save for your spirit
wait.
shroud?
Okay.
And then also, you can do a headshot if you want to.
Let me see what can I. What's the con save thing?
Well, you rolled it. It's 4. That is.
No,
it.
I mean, can I
Hmm?
add a thing to that? As I have the bardic still.
Oh, you can add a
Oh, yeah.
D8. You have to roll a 10. So you need a 6 or higher.
Guys, I need support right now, please.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you.
Don't you have a talisman thing as
Wonderful,
well?
thank you.
Talisman's. Oh, nice. Talisman
Nice.
is ability
It
checks.
worked.
Okay.
But I will make a deck save. So that like brief inspiration you heard from Slab lets you keep up that spirit shroud as your eyes flare this purple fire, and you hellish read this thing. I'll have it make a deck save.
Fail it.
Come on.
2, which
Yeah.
very much
Yeah.
fails. So you are in the mouth of this thing, but you watch.
It's 42 damage because it's a tree thing?
It is not
No.
resistant to fire. It's not
Damn it.
vulnerable to fire damage. Because
But doesn't my spirit shroud add an additional
Once in range, you
1d8?
should do.
does
And
it? I don't remember.
yeah,
damage.
and because I'm in my form of dread.
I believe that's once.
No, that's on your turn.
Turn.
This isn't on your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so you can roll that extra spirit shroud damage. But this thing pulls you and bites down for a very hard hit. But you watch as it bites from out of its mouth, purple fire begins to spread and burn around it as this thing is like creaking and starting to like burn and melt like a tree does. With this like all-encompassing purple fire. So it took more damage than it did. By a lot.
Okay.
That is its turn.
Did you
Maeve.
say it took more damage than it did?
Yeah.
Then it
Took more
gave
damage
out.
than it dealt.
Oh, dealt. Right. Okay.
But then, so at the start of your turn, Maeve, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you are grappled in this thing. You do need to make me another concentration check,
Okay, hang on.
which is again DC 10.
Another 10.
3.
Oh,
So you do lose the spirit shroud,
Fuck.
but it is your
Not
turn.
now.
It's Slab.
Slab, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to concentrate.
oh.
Your Eldritch Blast will have disadvantage because you are within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
You can use your action to try and make a athletics check to escape the grapple, or you can do whatever thing you would normally do.
I don't have any spell slots left. I'm gonna see if I can. The only spells that I have through my drow magic are like
Don't believe they do any damage, do they?
No,
They just attack
it's
rolls.
dispel
Have Misty
magic
Step.
and animate dead. No,
Misty Step, I think, is a Ladrin.
yeah. I can do fairy fire, darkness, levitate, animate dead, or dispel magic right now. None of those are gonna help me.
Trying to levitate that one.
You
Do-
can
am I-
animate
so
the
I'm-
dead.
If I'm
Tree
grappled, does that
thingy?
mean my hands are bound?
No,
Like, I can't...
you can move your hands and stuff.
Can I just try and stab this thing with my dagger?
Of course.
Have you not got any attacks that provoke a save?
Not...
You have lightning lure.
Yeah, but I'm in its mouth. I can't lure it any closer to me.
I mean,
You
the
still
spell
do
just
damage.
says see within 15 feet of you. It doesn't, like, say, can't be within 5 feet.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do that then.
Okay, so it's it is a strength
Strength
save. Maybe I
save.
shouldn't have said it.
It's not a lot. I'd say I probably would have
This
done
thing
more
is
with my
very-
dagger.
this thing is very strong.
But then I also... It's because it's on my turn. I get to do the extra damage with...
I think you have to hit for that, or win. And roll a fucking 23 on its strength save.
Oh, fuck me. I should have done the dagger. Okay. I can't do anything.
Okay.
So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is the
Shit.
what?
But I was trying to send someone a Snapchat. I ended up sending it to my story.
It is
before
the.
It's on the internet forever.
Oh Jesus. It is the Needleblight's turn. It's going to attempt to make a needle attack on Drac. That one. Cool.
That's a miss.
Drac, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shout back to Archie and Slab like, "You got that little guy, right?" And waiting
Sure thing,
for a
buddy.
response.
Yeah,
No,
if you don't want Blightwood.
Archeron's getting noticeably, visibly nervous as to what's
Yeah.
happening here.
I'll take that as a yes, and then I'm gonna attack the big guy instead.
Go for it.
So 16.
16 hits.
Nice. So he takes
9.
9 damage.
This thing's looking pretty hurt, I will mention.
Nice. Then I'm gonna start piercing it with the dagger instead.
Mhm.
9
misses.
That's a miss.
You've also got a bardic, remember?
You do have a bardic inspiration. So you could get that 9. It's a D8, so you could try and get that 9 up to a 15.
Yeah, let's try it. So roll 1d8, right?
Slash R, 1d8, yeah. 4, which makes it a 13.
Yeah.
But the other one does have the offhand one does work.
Yeah, nice. So then I do that damage.
Excluding the 6, right?
Yeah, the 6 isn't there.
This thing not looking great. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Archeron, it is you.
Which is looking most hurt between the big tree guy and the little...
I mean, the tiny guy is. If he could
Hanging
breathe,
on
if
by
he
a
was
part.
breathing, he's hanging on by a
The tiny
twig.
guy is 1 HP, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
He's hanging on by a
10 damage.
twig. Blight.
Archeron is looking very stressed out. Siden's down. Maeve is being
Eaten.
like struggle cuddled, and Drax is like right next to it, not really able to do anything to help. In a moment of panic, he's going to cast at a 3rd level magic missile.
Okay.
One at the little dude here.
Don't even roll for that one. It's
Yeah,
dead.
and the other 4 at this guy here. So it's 4d4 plus 4. Everything's changed, so I'm having trouble. There we go. So 15 force damage.
How do you want to do this?
So as I say, he's starting to panic. He pulls his wand out, and he just whips it out. So one of them like slices like right down the middle of the little blight, just evaporating it. And the other 4 beams of it slam into. So is she being grappled by its like branches?
She is like there's like a sort of from the near the base of its like foot, if you can call it that. There is like a mass of twigs and wood and vines just like grappling her inside its mouth.
Okay, so they slam into the bottom of that, like just releasing it, and then the final one just like shotgun blasts it on the side of the head, just sending it sprawling out to the side as he rushes up to make sure everyone's okay.
You watch it sort of stagger back. Maeve sort of falls down onto the ground, and you watch it like stagger back as it like hits the ground, dead.
As a bonus action, I'm going to make a potion of
Okay.
healing for Simon.
With the vessel.
Yes, with the vessel, which I've
Yes.
been kindly reminded that I have.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had that. It never came up last session. I assume you got it when it was me.
No, I
that way.
forgot. Sorry, I was not really with it last session.
No, but I don't think Pete were there when you got it.
No, it wasn't. It's when we went to see.
the Dragon Knights.
Yeah,
A while
it was
ago.
before we went to see Fiona the Siren.
It was after.
Oh, was it after? Oh, okay.
It was.
Yeah.
I think the same. It was the same session, but that
That's
was the
what
reward
like
for
the
it. I think.
reward for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we are out of initiative,
We're out of initiative.
sippy sippy time. Here comes the aeroplane. Surprise, motherfucker! It's olive oil.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on Maeve and like Maybe you're right.
Who rolls the potion healing?
I'll let you do it, buddy.
It's just
What is it?
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 4. Oh,
Plus
2.
two.
sorry. Is everyone okay? Is everyone all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Is Sidon awake yet?
And you're just getting up. Your eyes are like trying to focus.
Just FYI, I have a healing potion as well. If
Okay, well,
anyone needs it.
This one will fill up again overnight. Okay, as long as everyone's okay.
Who do I deal with it to go kill Blights?
Yours.
Whoever it was, I'm gonna punch him in the nose.
He punches himself, knocks himself out.
To
Subconsciously.
be fair, I think it was like a unanimous decision.
I just hope it was worth it.
Did we get enough of the stuff?
You got 4
4
bits
twigs.
of Blightwood.
How much did he want?
I don't know.
He just said he'd give you 20 gold, like a discount per bit.
So 80 gold.
80 gold discount, or he could give you 80 gold if you're nice enough.
Or like 20 gold off for each of us.
Yeah. But yeah, the Blightwood is sort of like petrifies into like a relatively small bit, so you can just pick it up and carry it easily.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
yeah.
start to like gather that up and put it in my backpack.
Yeah, I'll have to
Gather that up.
drop
Do we
my
wanna?
thing, by the way.
It'll take us 3 hours to get back. Can we take a quick breather here first?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I think you deserved it, because, man, not to be a dick, but that looks rough, man.
Yeah,
It's rough.
yeah.
going.
It was painful. I didn't expect. I was expecting a relatively easy fight, and when I punched the first 2 guys, it was relatively easy. Big guy hit harder than I expected.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't want to
did
use
not.
my power straight away. So
Yeah, I did not expect to see that big dude come out of the wood like that.
Yeah, but you can all take your short rests. You can collect up the Blightwood.
Hey, Sidon.
So how do you take a short rest with a hit die thingy?
You just roll whatever hit die you want out of the ones
Yeah.
you've got left.
I'm out of hit die.
And then you just roll that amount, however many. I think you Bloodhunter's a D10, so you can have like X amount of D10 plus your con or whatever it is.
Oh, they
And
added.
you get
directly
1d6 from
Nice.
slab as well, remember that. 'Cause
I
he's
believe
got
slab
some of the
rolls that specifically, but
Yeah.
for everyone.
What?
Can you roll a D6? Because every time you take a short rest, you get an extra D6 from
Yeah.
your Song of Rest.
Yeah.
Everyone does just get the same one.
I mean, not everyone. I managed to not get hit.
Everyone who chooses to take it then, James.
Just saying.
Okay.
Oh,
So everyone gets an
Song
extra
of
5 on top of whatever they roll.
thank you,
Oh, my-
Slab. Now I'm like at full health again.
I'm missing 1 HP.
Okay, drink this olive oil.
Like,
Take a
how
6 damage.
much is your out of game? How much is your max health? Sidon?
Mine,
Yeah,
33.
Wait, really?
Mine's 30.
that's
Yeah.
not.
Remember, he rolls.
Oh, I
I have had
What?
1 good roll for HP
So-
this entire campaign. So,
So technically,
every
I
roll.
took more damage than you during that fight because I was at like nothing and I have 50.
Yes. Yeah.
And I had
Yeah.
10 additional hit points because of
Yep.
my form of dread.
you took more damage. I was dodging so much. It was just those one.
Sidon's a glass
2
musket.
Yeah, those two attacks that actually landed, which it was like 2 attacks that landed, did me in.
I did roll that 20 on one of them as well. But yes, you can all take your short rest if you want to discuss anything. You can. If not, you can
Sidon.
head.
At least now that the only thing you've not been bitten by now is a. Well, first it was a succubus.
Mhm.
Now this.
Well, it was a vampire scrub, then a succubus.
Yep.
Then
Next, you can choose something cool like a radioactive spider or something.
Oh,
Are you
no.
going for like trying to fill in your evil undead?
He's got
ice
a
Bible?
bingo card of every monster type, and he's trying to get bit by all of them at least once.
Yeah.
Bingo!
I was thinking I didn't need my Astrolons this fight. Turns out I may have actually needed the Astrolons.
He technically got bit by an ooze.
Did you? Got gummed. Yeah.
It felt like recently I've been growing complacent and using my arms for every little thing. So I wanted to try and just dial it back a little bit.
Well, just to be sure, your arms, do they hurt you?
No,
Then why not
But
use them?
it takes up a lot of energy.
Ah, okay. That can be a setback. Yeah, I understand
Yeah.
that.
It only lasts 10 minutes, and I can only do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day.
That's a lot of time, son. That's like
6
an hour.
times, wow.
Yeah. How did it feel when porridge landed on you? I know that sounds a weird thing to say, but what was that like?
It was awesome. To be fair, when that happened, I was like, because I was being surrounded, so I was about to activate my alarms. I'll be honest, but then that happened, and the power surged through me, and I felt like I could handle it with just my regular punches plus that plus porridge. Like that was incredible.
Punch plus porridge.
Silo porridge tag team.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
happy for it.
quite power.
He's a good boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it was useful.
Hmm. I just wish I was a little bit more hardy when it came to being bitten by the big thing.
I can't help you there, I'm afraid, son.
No,
Not
I
at the
know.
moment. Sorry.
That's not your fault.
Cool. You've had your short rest. We can expedite that unless there's anything you want to talk about, and you can start heading back to Umbra. If you want to have any conversations on the way, you can. I'm not going to need you guys to make checks because you know the way well enough.
I think as they're walking back, Maeve would sort of sideline Archeron and just mumble under her breath like, "Thank you for the help."
I hope it was okay. I didn't mean to insinuate you couldn't handle it. It's just
No,
I
I was
panicked a little bit.
I was in trouble, so that was a big help. Thank you.
Anytime. I'm just sorry we couldn't get more. Whatever this crap is.
I'm not sure.
I don't even know why he wants it.
It's for the guy who forgot.
So as long as you're okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
Cool. So you all head back, and as you get to the sort of gates of Umbra, maybe sort of walk forward, and you see, whereas Sable did this big sort of show of opening the gates, you see a smaller, in the sort of twisted vines and leaves, you see a 7-8 foot doorway open that lets you guys go through.
Walk on it.
Well, it looked cooler when Sable did it.
Do they often get attacked? It seems obviously it's quite secure. Is there a lot of bad blood between the different courts?
Do I know the answer to that question?
Yeah, I would say you would. And Drac, you probably know from that trade book you read that I gave you much information on. When you made me talk for 18 minutes. But yeah, you both know that there isn't bad blood between courts. Sometimes the Archfey don't like each other, but for the most part they leave themselves to themselves. But it's more to keep out any unwanted any people who wander in, and because it's cool. There's your answer, James.
Okay.
Cool. So, you get back to Umbra. Let me change the map.
Map.
And I assume you
It's the point where we open the doors. We go like, "We're back, bitches!"
pretty much. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I assume you head to the Shade Forge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you head in and see Blake hammering away. Maeve. So I'll describe to you because I think it's the first time you've been here.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk in, obviously the first time I described it, I described to everyone that there was like hammers and things just floating, things moving while Blake wasn't doing anything. Maeve, you see shades like similar to the ones that you help, but more like corporeal, more just like humanoids rather than like the amorphous sort of creatures. You see them like moving around and helping and things.
Can I make a history check, see if I recognize anybody?
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that tone means that I'm definitely not, but I'm still gonna make the check.
We have Greg in the corner, Jeremy over here.
You might vaguely recognize them, but they don't look similar, if that makes sense. Like when you see them in Periphalon, they are, like these, shadows. They don't have legs, they don't really have form, just like the essence of the person. Now it's more like what the person probably would look like if they were, a person, but like, shadow. But you don't, I would say you wouldn't recognize anyone specifically.
Okay. Just checking.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you all walk in and you see Blake is like, he looks up. You're back.
Yeah, we're back, and we have some. This is gonna sound weird, but we have some wood for you.
Well, that's what I asked for. So don't worry.
The fighting them was a lot harder than we thought it was gonna be. Well, at least I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say fighting them with necrotic damage was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be.
I think that might be because
Like I had to avoid killing.
two people only had it.
Blake shrugs, says, "What do you want me to do?"
No,
I want
nothing.
compensation. Bangs hand on desk.
If you actually did that, you can make me a persuasion or intimidation check.
Sidon, we're gonna get compensation. That's why we did it.
Intimidation 10, I'm not gonna give it to that. He's like, I'm already giving you compensation for your work. How much did you get?
I take out all the wood that I picked up.
Together, it was 4.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes it and thanks you for it and puts it somewhere to be I wouldn't say dried out, to be hung for a bit before he works on it properly. I will say actually before that, we can do that while you were walking. Archon, can you make me an Arcana check?
Sure.
Actually, anyone who's proficient can make me an Arcana check if they'd like. I don't know if anyone else is, but
Nope.
13.
13.
And half proficiency doesn't count, does it?
Well, no, it doesn't. But with a 20 from Maeve, you're holding the wood.
Hey, that wood.
And you've vaguely heard about Blight before, and you know it is used to empower necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
So not to say, because this could be before you actually talk to him, while you're walking out of game. If you use the Blightwood to fuel any necrotic damage, it will add 3 damage to a spell or an attack before it's broken, 1 per thing. Okay. Just saying, if you wanted to keep it. If not, then he will take it. Just let me know if you want to keep hold of any of it.
No, I'm good.
Cool.
Unless somebody else wants it.
I can't really use it, so...
Cool. Yeah, I'll just hand it to him.
Cool, it's just because I had it written down and I only just saw it again. But yeah, so he takes it and says, so do you want anything? We got 80 is off whatever you buy, or I can just give you 80 gold.
So what do you guys think? I say to everyone.
What's
I
the
think we should
offer?
get 80 gold each.
Just finding the
It's not 80 gold.
side
each.
you've already tried.
It's,
No, I know.
He
Can I try and
has-
persuade him to give us a little bit more because of the trouble? that
What
we
do
went
you
through?
say?
I'm gonna turn on the charm.
Because Sidon already failed,
I'm gonna
so it's a
turn on
higher
the-
DC.
I'm gonna turn on the charm. Maybe like lean on the.
The hot forge.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Lean on the
Ah!
anvil and burn yourself.
Yeah,
There's
no,
no
just
sign
like
here,
just like
well, the
lean on
flame
the
is a sign.
counter, give him the eyes.
Putting your arms together.
Yeah. Point to Sidon and say, "Listen, we really went through a lot to get this. So if there's anything else that you could help us with, that would be amazing.
Can you make me a persuasion check?
I can definitely try."
DC is higher than I had said it because Sidon failed. But 12.
Can I add my
You
wait?
can add your D4. I say if you roll
It's not gonna work, is
roll a
it?
3 or a 4, I'll allow it.
Come on, please, guys. I need your encouragement again.
Oh, boy.
Mumble at me.
No.
Ah,
You did before we mumbled.
he says,
damn
I'm
it.
sorry, we had a deal.
Well, looking at them prices, it's just better to get the gold.
Is there prices? I mean, I knew less than 0 from this fella, but is there a price list?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
it's-
sent it a
it's
second
in
ago.
Yeah, in
Oh,
the chat.
sorry. Oh, of course, yeah. Sorry.
Those braces of defense looks real tasty, but yikes!
I think the only
400.
person who, well,
I'm like the only person who can wear them because you can't
well,
wear
and
armor to use them.
Archeron.
Oh, and Archeron, yeah.
Yeah.
What are they?
You can't use, so brace defense add a +2 to your AC, but you can't wear armor to get that benefit.
Ah, okay.
Or
Then
use a
it's
shield.
useless.
Or use a shield. It's usually like a monk item or a wizard item.
It's
or
useless
something, or
to
a
me,
barbarian. But yeah, if not, he will just give you 80 gold between
Yeah.
you. You can divide that however you see fit. But as you're browsing like items and deciding whether to take the gold or not, Maeve, you feel something like brush against your leg.
Right. Can I look up what it was immediately?
You look down. You look down, and you see like a small, not small, like a, well, the best way to describe it is a shadow cat.
Meow, 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 meow.
It's the best day
Look
of
at
my
that.
life.
You see it looks up and just starts purring, like running between your legs, between everyone else's legs.
Can I try and pick it up?
Mhm.
Do I
You
need
like-
to make an animal handling check?
Yeah, I'll say you can have advantage.
Would you please stop? Stop! I'm gonna animal handle you in a minute.
He's just getting jealous because you got an imaginary cat.
18? Yeah. So you like lean down to go to pick it up, and it just like cats are wont to do, just like melts into you.
Oh my god!
It like looks up at you with these like glowing blue eyes.
Right, anybody looking at Maeve, I'm not even going to try and make a deception roll on this. She is so happy right now. She's just like in her element. Can I keep it?
Is that a friend of
Can
your
I
mate?
keep it?
It is now.
You see
Can it leave the Feywild?
you see Blake is like looking over at you guys and like notices the cat, and he says, that's Sen. Senko. Sen for short. Just wanders around, makes friends.
So he's like doesn't have an owner.
Nope, just wanders. Seems to like you.
Yeah.
Well,
Maeve's got like.
it's not a
gone.
problem for me, but maybe ask Lord, what's his name again?
And also, the
do know
question
that,
is, can it exist outside this realm?
I mean, spirits exist outside of this realm.
That's true, but I don't know. Is this a Fey spirit? Is it like locked here? Is it like
I
specific
can
here,
find out,
or-
but I mean, if it can't come with us, it won't come with us. It's a cat. It's its own. It looks like
If Arcana or nature checks, to see if
Nate's
this thing-
cat, check on the shadow cat.
Yeah, I don't know.
JP,
Oh, I rolled terrible.
At 18 for Maeve, you're like, I want this cat, I want this cat, I want this cat, and you're thinking about it, and you're like, yeah, you think
I
you
have
could...
no idea. It's a cat.
You think, like as you said, spirits exist in every realm that is, a thing. So you assume there's no reason why it shouldn't be able to go through.
My question is, can spirits... Okay, how do I word this? Because I know they can't eat. But would I know what I could give to this cat to make it love me? Other than ghostly fusses.
Scritches and pss, 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 pss.
I can't make that noise because the dog will bite me.
I mean, you can just speak cat if you like that. If you make a 2-syllable mew, cats love it and they come towards you.
I mean, the cat is
doesn't
already
really,
melted.
doesn't
in my
really eat
arms.
anything. You like probably doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't eat anything. It probably won't. It probably will eat something if given, but it doesn't need anything.
But it likes
Um,
me.
Yeah,
Give it some fake catnip.
yeah. That's the strong stuff.
I'm gonna put it down gently, and then move across the room and see if it follows me.
You see it sits down for a second, and looks up and starts to lick itself. Before looking up with the rest of the group and going in between everyone's legs again. Not to you specifically, just everyone, but just circling around the group.
How does it react to porridge?
Just looks surprised.
Stop
I
it.
wasn't expecting to try and kill it.
Okay, so
It jumps up.
I'm gonna describe something now, and you're all gonna know exactly what I mean. I hope. But you know how cats are very nonchalant,
Mhm.
and they won't be like dogs are just attention whores. Dogs will run up to you and be like, "Give me your love." Whereas
Give me
cats-
fuss. Give me fuss.
Cats are a little bit harder, so I think Maeve is
I
very much
found
a
it the
cat
opposite.
person. I don't know. Just in my experience, cats are always quite
Well, they don't need the affection as much.
Exactly.
They want it, but they don't
Yeah.
need it. Dogs need constant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had
I always
fucking
thought
needy dogs.
yeah, but that's why I would argue that cats are more attentional. They don't need it, but they will just come up to you and be like, "What's up?"
Well, this is what I'm saying. Maeve is
That's for
much
me,
more.
or I'm
Maeve
gonna
is
run
much
my
more a cat
fucking
than
arse
she is a
in your face.
dog.
She wants the attention, but she doesn't.
Yeah,
want
so
to say that
she-
wants it.
I'm imagining she and the cat are both playing hard to get right now, and she's like, "Listen, if you want to follow me, you can follow me, but I'm not gonna make you follow me." In her
Is
head,
it-
she's like, "Please."
Does it react to any of us when we try to give it little head scratch?
Yeah, does the same thing. Does it likes it.
Who does it like the
And-
most?
Hers.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it likes it and purrs. You know what? You can't tell which pet the cat likes best. Which scritch it prefers.
Okay.
But it did initially go up to Maeve.
This is like the cat distribution system.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
Cats.
But what we will do as you're so we'll say you guys exit the Shadeforge with the money that you got, and the cat does follow you.
Yes.
I suggest we split up and see who it follows, so Ref can put this.
It's like when you put a baby down and then
Yeah.
run in opposite directions.
But yeah, so it is about 7:30 in the evening, so it is getting later. But yeah, what are you guys doing?
I am gonna. I want to go back to the manor first, but I know we discussed we were going to spend one more night here, and then we were going to move on in the morning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I also remember Sidon went to an inn,
You
a tavern, and then came back and said, "Oh, we left a note that none of us found." So I might float the idea and say, "Does anybody want to go for a drink before we leave?"
I could use a drink. Yeah.
I think Sidon needs a drink.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm game
Okay.
for a drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe
The bar's called the Whispering Willow, by the way.
I was trying to find it.
What is that? It's alright. It's
He
quite
actually
nice.
found the name.
Well, we could go back.
Get ready for the evening and
yeah. I think I need to take a shower before I go there.
yeah.
This music's so intense. Okay, so you all head back to the manor and get yourselves cleaned up. Is there anything you want to do while you're there?
I want to go find Cassian and show Cassian the cat. My friend.
One thing Archon would do, because he's not super cool, like he doesn't really do pubs and stuff.
Mhm.
When everyone's like talking about going to the bar, he would go back and get like changed and dressed and stuff. But he would then not sneak out, but he would leave to go and see if he could find Sable or Gethin.
Okay. So you head out before everyone else does.
Yeah, I mean, he goes in, gets changed, like smartens himself up because presumably been wading through shit, actual shit in one case because he was in the sewer this morning, and then like gunk.
It wasn't a sewer; it was a well with a cave.
Oh, apologies, sorry, I had it in my head. It was sewer.
But yeah, so you don't want to. That does not want to be a well. But yeah, so you look around, trying to find Sable or Gethin. And we'll say it takes a bit of time, but you do find Sable. Where would she be? I'd say it wouldn't take that much time. You see her sitting sort of on this map, just like near the well, also near the entrance to the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of just idly watching.
Okay. I'd go up to her. Sable, good afternoon.
Good evening.
Evening, yeah, sorry, good evening. I'm hoping it's not too much trouble. Would you be able to arrange an audience between myself and Lord Gethin this evening?
Of course, I think he's available.
Wonderful. Only if he is available. I believe we're leaving tomorrow, so I don't know.
Yes, of course. You see, she stands up. Follow me. And then leans on the staff as she takes you to the entrance of Umbra Castle, and knocks on the door. You hear Gethin's voice. He, says you can enter. I'll change the map. There you go. And you see he was writing something in like a book. Then he closes it as you enter. What can I do for you?
My Lord Gethin, we were introduced yesterday, but I'm afraid my nerves somewhat got the better of me. I'm Archeron, Ipsissimus, a friend of Maeve's.
Yes, it is a pleasure to meet you properly.
Thank you. Yes, you too, I'm sure. The reason I've come to you, Lord Gethin, is I had a question and I've been unable to get an answer to, and I was maybe hoping you could, someone in your sphere of influence, may be able to shed some more light on it.
All right, what do you need?
Some years ago, I'm not quite sure what happened, but there was an incident when, it's all very complicated, but a follower of the goddess Odaluna spoke to me in a dream, and I'm aware this sounds like a ramblings of an idiot, but said that I had been touched by chaos, and that it was only through his patience and goodwill that he wasn't to kill me then and there. And obviously that is, you can imagine, is a point of concern. And I was just wondering if you knew anything about what that means and what that is.
Well, it depends on what chaos was being talked about. There are many kinds of chaos. Do you know?
Well, the laugh was James, not
Yes.
I'm not sure. I couldn't find any references in any of my researches to the Abyss, but all I know is it seems linked to the moons. Other than Riator specifically, other than that, I'm not sure. I've been able to find no information on it, and I don't want to worry my friends with it, because the follower of Lady Odaluna was quite specific that I should not go diving into it too deep, though. You've obviously been very good to Maeve, so I'm hoping that I can come to you with this in confidence.
He nods. I will have him make a check.
I can give him advantage if you like.
If you want, I don't have a stat block for him, but yeah.
In before he
15?
rolled a nat one.
Are you gonna give him advantage? I'll
Yeah.
allow it if you want.
I mean, it depends on the check. If it's an intelligence check,
It's an intelligence,
so Arcana, history, and religion,
It's
I
history.
can give him technically. I've got proficiency.
15 is the highest. You see, he thinks for a second, and Gethin, obviously being an archfey, is likely very old, and knows a lot. And you see, he says, "Not of the abyss, but still chaos. Not linked to the Fae either."
Well, if it helps, I can show you the mark that was left. I thought it was just a scar, but I was told by Everan that this is the follower of Odalina that it is the mark, and Archon unbuttons his collar and kind of like, I don't want to say flops out a titty, but
You see, Gethin stands up from the chair, and walks down the stairs. Where's Maeve in the map? And
Archon's
walks.
desperately trying not to flinch. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think he's like worried, but like obviously this guy I think you described him as like 10 feet tall.
I think he's
intimidating
like
fella.
9 feet tall. Yeah,
Yeah.
very large.
Yeah.
And
And in charge.
in charge. You see, he stands in front of you, and he's like, a good 3.5 feet taller than you. And you see he leans down to take a look at it, and he traces his fingers in the air, like casting something. And I will roll something. I'm gonna add 3 to the check to make it an 18. You see, he says, "Well, I don't know why the gods didn't want you knowing about it. I don't know how fun they would be if I told you. But I do like a bit of chaos." And you see he puts his palm out in front of you, and you watch in his hand almost like grows and forms like a creature. Essentially, let me find it because I didn't. Surprisingly, I didn't have this exactly prepared. Is it? No. There it is. So you see he opens his hand, and I will send this image to everyone because obviously Archer's the only one who sees this. But this sort of creature, this lithe and tall creature, sort of grows from his hand like a statue of it. Sort of long, spindly arms, white grey skin, or is it bone? Sort of sharp, points all around its body. A mouth that seems aghast with terrifying essence. And he looks at you and looks at the creature and says, "It is a type of chaos, to be sure, but it is more than that. It is
What is it?
something not of your plane, something not of my plane, not of the abyss either. It is something of reflections and echoes. It is something that walks in your world, but not in your world. It is near, but it is always far. It is a malignant reflection of life. And it is something that is not to be trifled with."
You say it's near but far. How near to me is it?
Well, not you specifically, but if you were on Periphalon, the echo would always be near. Always be close, but you can't see it. If you listen hard enough, you might hear it.
And how would I? How do I get rid of it?
He like stands back to his full height and like he like moves his hand like into like a clenched fist, and the thing that he made is destroyed and like vanishes.
I am not sure. If I am to be correct, it is beyond even me. Not the creature specifically, but what it represents.
Thank you, Lord Gethin. Much to think on. Archon is fastidiously buttoning his top, drenched in sweat. Looks like he's about to pass a kidney stone. Thank you for your kind words, your hospitality. And may our paths cross again on the road. I will see myself out. Thank you very much.
Or you go.
Yep.
He like he leans in again and says,
This is something the gods even keep secrets about. There's a reason you weren't told about it. I have no influence in Periphalon, and I don't care for the gods in the same way that mortals do. So be careful, it is information that I didn't give lightly.
I appreciate that. I know all knowledge is power. I will. Well, I can't do much with it other than carry it with me, I suppose. Do you think I need to be wary of the gods themselves? Now
I
that
don't
I
think
know.
the gods will do anything. I can't be sure, but if the knowledge was to spread, then they might.
he like makes a gesture to like thumb across the neck.
Yeah. Minor illusions, his head falling off.
Yeah. He makes his head fall off, he regrows it. No.
Just be careful.
I always try to be. Perhaps I need to try a little bit harder. Thank you. And if he's permitted to, very deferentially, Archeron will scarper.
He like takes a step back and says,
Have a good night and good luck.
Assume you're joking, but thank
Sleep
you very
tight.
much.
and he
I Zoidberg away. Ooh.
You're the finger guns.
It
No.
works every time. But yeah, that meeting didn't take very long, and it didn't take long to see Sable. So we'll say just as everyone's sort of getting downstairs and ready, you come back in.
I would definitely not be wanting to see them.
Okay, never mind. Ignore me. What do you do then?
He would send Porridge to see if they're still at the house.
Yeah, you probably
and then if
Porridge
they're still
sees
there,
like some people.
he would linger until he could like get in there and have a quiet think.
Okay. So the rest of you finished like getting ready essentially. And
All around the table.
well, I don't know. It's just where you were last time. The rest of you finished getting ready. Maeve, did you want to show Cassian the cat?
Yeah, she would have done that as soon as she got
Okay.
back.
How do I react to Cassian seeing a shadow cat?
That's on you, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
She wouldn't like walk in and be like, "Oh my god, look, I have a cat." She'd just like walk in the room, stand there, fold her arms, and smirk, and wait for the cat to follow her in. Look who I
Maeve,
found, kind of thing.
Why is there a cat, Maeve?
Well, He seems to have taken a liking to me.
He like doesn't know what to say for a second.
She looks really smug. She's like, the cat likes me, kind of thing.
Does she have a name?
He, Sen.
He like does that thing where he looks at the cat and very formally says, "It's nice to meet you, son."
Just like shakes paw with the cat.
Yeah. He kinda, like tilts his head, like shakes paws, hands with Cassian.
She like smirks and like shakes her head. She's like, we're all going out for a drink if you want to come with us. Sen, shh.
Are you sure they would want me there? Archon didn't seem to.
I'm not to sound awful and like a horrible friend, but I don't particularly care what they think. I'm inviting you.
What? Yes, of course.
Fabulous. Well, I'm going to go and get a bath. So.
Okay.
See you soon.
See you soon. He then goes to. He doesn't actually have a room.
He shares with Slab.
That's true.
2 beds in there.
He will go into the downstairs bathroom and change.
What's wrong with Slab?
Slab's singing in the shower at the top of his lungs. Cassian has very good hearing.
California girls.
But yeah, so everyone who's wanting to go, gets ready. And you'll head to like the main foyer of the house. Archon, where are you hiding actively? Are you? I'm trying to decide, like, make sense what you're doing.
Stealthing.
I don't. So I will say, trying to avoid being seen. Rather, hiding implies I'm like behind the bush.
Well, like, do you go inside to your room or do you wait outside?
If I will,
like, people were all in their rooms for a while, so you
I'll
get
try
up
and
without
sneak
being.
into my room. I'll try
Yeah.
and sneak into my room.
I'm not going to need to make a check, but you managed to get. So
gonna
you are in
try.
your room.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everyone would be in the foyer except Archon.
I think seeing that, Maeve would like tell everybody to go ahead, wait around for another like 10 minutes, and then not want to pry, and then head off afterwards. But like just wait in the foyer for Archeron.
Mhm.
And then
I'll lead everyone to the willow.
yeah, and then
That's pretty
assuming that Archeron doesn't come, she probably like ums and ahs, and she's like, he probably wants to be
what's that?
alone.
Oh,
The bar.
Oh, music. Sorry, I had it. Okay, that scared me. Okay. So everyone except Archeron goes to the Whispering Willow Tavern. Let me just add the music again. 1 second. Hey, RP, as you're walking. Oh no.
Yeah, so as we walk, I'm just gonna ask everyone, so where is Archie? Anyone seen him?
I haven't seen him since we got back.
same. But I thought he'd want to come wind down a little bit.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I was tempted to go straight to bed. It was only because they made a nice big group invite, and I felt rude if I said no. So that's the reason I've come along.
Yeah,
I
maybe
get it.
I should
If he
go
wants
back
to
and
rest.
check on him, just to see if he's okay.
Hey, I'm sure it's fine. You don't have to ruin your night. He's a big boy.
Well, it's just going to ask if he's okay.
Okay.
Do you know where the
What?
where bar is?
Do I know where the bar is?
Nope.
I mean,
Well,
I can show you it.
Yeah, you could probably see it. The city isn't too big. You can probably like silently can point it out or point out the directions. But yeah, so you point out the directions, and then you Drac begin to walk back, and as you walk back, you see, we'll say Maeve and Cassian, they both waited around for Archeron for a bit longer. And you see the two of them walking the opposite, like, towards you.
Oh, hi. Did you see Archie anywhere?
She like look a bit not sad. Sad's the wrong word, but like a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? Disheartened, maybe. Just like shake her head and say, "I don't think he's in the mood. I didn't want to pry, otherwise I would have gone and checked on him. It's probably more suited that you do. I'm sure he'd talk to you."
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and see if he's okay, so it's nothing serious. I hope
Okay.
not, but I'm just gonna go knock on the door and see if he wants to talk, or if he just not feeling well or what it is. I'm just gonna. So I'll probably be joining you, later. So no worries.
Okay.
Okay. So, Maeve and Cassian continue walking, and we'll quickly move back to Drac and Archeron. So, Drac, you get back in, and yeah, what are you doing?
If I remember correctly, this is.
That is his room, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna knock on the door and be like, Archie, you're in there?
You would have heard like a book slam, and like he's rapidly closing the book, like the sound of a chair scraping, and then like maybe 10 seconds of silence, and then you just hear him say, "Yep."
Is everything alright? Can I come in?
No, everything's fine. You don't need to come in. I'm just getting out of the bath.
Well, I
If
have
you're lying,
seen you
can you make me a
naked
deception
before.
check?
It's
Yeah, 1 second.
You can make an insight check if you want to, Drac.
Yeah.
No, never, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's lying. He's lying. Even if you're on 8, he rolled a 3, he's lying.
Well, Archie, I do know you. I have known you for all your life. I know that that's not true.
No, it's fine. I'm just going through my books. Just going through my books.
I'm gonna try to open the door and see if it's locked.
The doors have locks. Would the door be locked, James?
Probably not. But the moment the handle turns, I would lock it. Like push it, close, and lock it.
Okay, so Drac, we'll say you.
Make a strength check.
No, so I'll say you go to open the door and you feel the handle go down and start to like very gently like push it open, and then you feel it slam shut and lock.
Okay, Archie, what is wrong? Now I'm starting to get worried here.
No, it's nothing. I just need to think. I just need a bit of peace and quiet and time away from everything to think. Just a bit of time.
Okay, but please let me in.
There's like a probably like 15 seconds silence, and then you hear a little like a mutter, he says something very quiet under his breath, and then he lets the doors open.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go in and just look at Archeron and be like, so, what is it? What is wrong?
No, it's just a lot going on. I just need some time to go through my books. And in front, he's there in like in the clothes he was wearing, but it's like slightly casual down, looking very. Obviously, he's like, you're trying to like look cool and lean against something to relax. He's trying to do that, but like failing. But yeah, he's like, no, I just need some time to, everything that's been going on with here, with there. I don't want to drink. I don't want to go to a bar. I don't want to be surrounded by people. I want peace and quiet.
Yeah, and you don't have to. It's totally fine. I just want to know that you are okay and not hurt in any way.
I'm not hurt.
And also, is there something you want to talk about? I'm all ears, because to me, you are the most important person in this party.
I know. It's just I just need to make sure I've got everything straight in my head. You know, we're here. We're doing something that, you know, I don't know why. I don't really understand why we're here. I don't know why we're doing what we're doing, but we're here anyway. And you know, with what happened with Sidon and Maeve and with the blights and stuff, and those things in the cellar, and you know, everything. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I just don't want you to be alone and starting to like hyperventilate and go into shock.
No, I've got porridge. I'm never alone.
Yeah, I know, but he can't do CPR on you, or can he?
I've never had him try. I'm sure he could. If I learnt the spell, I think he could. If he could bring me back if I needed to.
You'll learn CPR.
Yeah, I'll have him learn CPR. I just need a bit of time to get my to get things right in my head and just to understand what's going on. And you know, I'm not. No, nobody else really wants me there. It's just you know.
Oh, trust me, we want you there.
No, I'm no fun at things like this. I need time to
I don't care. I want you there.
Well, I don't want to be there.
Then it's fine. If you don't want to be there, then you don't have to go. But do never think that we don't want you around, because that's just not true.
Well, I'm okay, but they're probably waiting for you. So don't worry. I'm. You can see I'm fine. And he looks, you know, fine. He's just talking fast.
Yeah, like he usually does. So Drac just like, yeah, he's gonna drop it for today. And he's just gonna say, well, okay, I'm gonna go to the bar and join the others. But just know that if you need anyone to talk to, I am literally next door. So you can just knock on the door and yeah, you can talk to me about anything. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, see you later, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Have fun.
Yeah, and yeah, whatever you're gonna do, I hope you have fun. Air quotes.
Gonna
too.
masturbate.
Yeah. Furiously for the next 4 hours.
So when Drac goes, he closes the door behind him and locks him and drops the disguised self. And he's sweating, in like pale, drenched in sweat, and like looks hyper stressed out.
Okay.
And Sansa's just hyperventilating for 4 hours.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweating all by himself.
Yeah.
Getting sweaty. Yes. So for everyone else, Drac, you can come in a few minutes.
Yeah.
You all head to the Whispering Willow Tavern.
Oh, that's a big map.
You obviously come in through the entrance. You see a variety of people of all shapes and sizes. Sitting down, enjoying food, eating, whatever.
As I go in, I throw up my astral visage. And I feels weird drinking with a bunch of Fae while being a human. So.
We'll see a few people who look human-like. Or like, you know, I don't say human, but you
Human
know...
adjacent.
Human-adjacent, like...
Yeah.
Who are just around, so...
Still, I'm just gonna throw up the astral visage again as I enter.
Okay.
Can I just go straight to the bar and buy everybody a drink?
Yeah, of course. What sort of drinks?
40 silver.
What does everybody drink?
I should go to the bar with you, and I'll probably order what I had last time, whatever that was.
Oh, fucking hell, I made up on the spot.
Blowhole blast.
It was something really...
Fade special.
It was like a fey drink that I came up with on the spot.
Yeah.
I
didn't think we'd ever, like,
go
back to, like, kind of nerd. Sort of like that, yeah.
It was something really dumb.
Yeah.
Spirit
I
sour.
didn't write it down because it just felt like a bit of a joke at the time, and now we're back in the pub.
Yep. We'll call it. We'll say that it was a spirit sour.
Yeah.
Jesus, terrible. Because that's the only one that I, for some reason,
So,
remember.
do
I'm
they
pretty
have,
sure
like,
it might have been.
Do they have like a deal on shots?
You can get a round of like semi-decent shots for like a silver.
Okay, I'm gonna get 2 rounds of shots on a tray and just put two silver down.
Where do you guys sit? There's a seat. Wait, there's a bit here with 4. That's like the one with the
Can
most.
I pretend to grab a stool from a different table and sit on the end
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Maeve is very comfortable here, and it's
Mhm.
it's very apparent. Like, you guys will have seen her in like the inns and stuff in Periphalon and Crown Top, and she would have been not uptight, but like very tightly wound. You know, like nervous. She's had a lot of shit from people in bars because of the way that she looks, and here she's just like chill.
Vibing.
She's vibing. She's having a great time. Like, probably grabs a stool and like spins it around, sits down on it, puts some shots on the table, and she's like, shots.
So the complete.
Shots.
So Sheldon and Maeve have swapped positions.
yeah.
And Simon
Maeve's
said I'd basically hidden the fact that she by activating his astral voltage over his face, so he has more wolf-like appearance on him.
Maeve's in her element here.
Mhm. She just starts passing shots to everyone.
Cassian just looks at Sidon and says,
Why are you wearing that?
Because
Because
Yeah, I think it stops there.
well, everyone else here is like special in some way. And I didn't want to be like human.
oh, Sidon, you're very special. She like puts a hand on his shoulder.
Just not in a good way.
I mean, I don't want to presume, but there are people who just look like people, and we know they're fine with just people.
Yeah, but
Sidon,
don't know.
This is probably the one place where you could be anybody, and it wouldn't make a difference.
so I'm gonna wear my astral village.
Okay, that makes you more comfortable. That's fine. She pushes a shot across the table.
Should we wait for Drac to do the shots, or and
Yes.
Archon if he's coming? But
I assume.
Hey
Like,
guys,
I'll say like Maeve's probably got a second stool next to her for Archeron, like hoping he'll come.
Right now the cat's sitting on it.
Yeah.
hey guys,
What?
have you seen Sidon? I can't find him.
What?
He's just he seemed to have blended in.
yes, I don't know where he's gone.
Roll a D4 vicious mockery.
Yes, I'm not sure. Where's he gone?
Sidon.
Mike doesn't pick up whistles, but Cassian's like whistling, trying to find Sidon.
Very funny.
No, but
He'll drink.
I'm very glad that you didn't die to a tree today.
I am also very glad I didn't die to a tree.
Like,
I'm
you
glad
guys
I didn't
almost
die.
died to trees today.
Yes, before
Yes.
Blight, it was.
We
Sidon
only
nearly
got 80
eaten.
gold for it.
I almost got eaten.
I mean, 80 gold is a lot.
It's a lot, but I mean, is it worth your life a lot?
Some people probably bet their life on 80 gold.
Some people have.
That's,
We did it today.
we'll say, as San says, we did today, Drac, you walk in.
I'm here.
Hello, Drac. I got shots.
Hi, Drac.
Oh, I'm gonna look around and find the people that I know.
You can see them, they're near the entrance.
But you can't see Sidon.
Can't see Sidon. You see Nidos.
Maeve would like. Can I can do stealth for
Notice.
this. if you want, but Maeve would like lean into Artron and not Artron, to Drac and whisper like, "Is Artron okay?"
Yeah, he's okay. He's just a little bit down, and yeah, he didn't like the what's it called, the necrotic thing that he did, really. So he just want to not do anything
Did
today.
he seem opposed to visitors? I don't want to pry. That's all.
Oh yeah, he don't want visitors. That's I mean, even I had trouble getting into him, but he's fine. It's nothing to worry about. I'm sure he come around tomorrow, so it's no worries.
Flash cut to Archon crying in the corner.
Yeah.
Cry wank.
She's like-
in the corner.
She's like
He's-
not convinced, but she's like, okay. Shots.
What
Just
shot we
like-
got?
Oh, Jesus.
Spirit.
Spirit
Something
sounds.
spirits. Sour spirits.
We're drinking the spirits?
No.
Yeah, I
it's
hope
like
not.
Spirits is in alcohol.
Oh, okay.
To not dying to a tree today. She like
To
holds
not
up the
dying
shot.
to a tree, and I hold up the shot glass.
Yeah, I mean, who does
Clink.
that?
Clink shot.
I hope you understand you're drinking against someone who can't get drunk and he downs the shot.
Well, that's a competition, I hear, Cassian.
No,
Oh, God.
Simon, you
Oh,
will
no.
lose. I cannot get drunk.
Please, please make Sidon get bladdered.
Simon,
Oh.
we all have to get up tomorrow early to leave. I don't want you
We
getting...
can do
And
that.
Sidon, just for your information, I ain't carrying you today.
You don't need to. Come on, it would be a fun drinking game to try and outdrink a vampire.
Who can't get drunk? Yeah, that's
Exactly, that would
really
be
in your odds
incredible.
here.
All right, I'll get the drinks.
Yeah!
As he
Winner-
walks off,
Winner
Maeve,
has to pay the bar tab.
as he walks off, Maeve, in your head, Cassian says, "I'm buying myself water." And he goes to grab like a few rounds of drinks for everyone, and comes back with like a tray full.
They've all got to be vodka or something like that, just so it looks it looks deceiving.
So I have a question.
In game or out of game?
Out of game.
Uh huh.
Senko isn't a familiar.
No.
Therefore, could I send Senko to the house?
I mean, you can like tell him to do things. He's a cat, so I might not always do it, but
That's fine. No, I think she's gonna like give him little scritches on the chin and just like whisper something like, "How would you feel about delivering a little note for me?"
just like looks at you with the blue eyes.
Scritch on the ear, kind of thing. And then she'd probably pull out her little sketch pad and like write a little note. I will type up what it says while
Mhm.
everyone else RPs.
He's like, "Meow," and walks and jumps off. Go. Oops, I didn't return.
Can I
Uh,
insight what she writes?
You
Try
can
and
try
peek.
and peek. Yeah, if you want to make perception check, you try and look to see what she writes.
I am
but-
still writing it, so don't worry, it's not written yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight. Oh Jesus!
Well, it's perception. I don't know if that changes anything, but yeah. You can keep the roll, but I don't know if that makes
it's
it
the
high or
same.
low. Okay. So not 20 for 21. So you can also make me a stealth check if you're trying to do this sneakily.
Let's
Um,
see. There
yeah.
we have stealth. 17.
Okay. So it's pretty sneaky. Unless Maeve is looking, which I don't think she is actively. She won't see it. Yeah, actually, I don't think anyone will. Cassian's a 16.
Yeah, it's just that I'm sitting next to her, so.
Yeah, yeah. You see, after
I'm
like
distracted with the drinking him.
no, his passive perception is 16 and he's not trying. See, after, how many shots would you have had in 10 minutes, Sidon?
I don't know. How many shots has Cassian had in 10 minutes?
He's just waiting for you to do it. He knows he's fine.
Go on, Sidon.
I would drink one, and my aim is to have him drink one, I drink one, him drink one, I drink one, essentially.
Okay. Can you roll me? What's a good dice to roll here?
Slab, you know
tends to
you're
be
gonna have
the-
to
No,
drag
no,
Sidon home,
mean,
right?
I mean, for the amount of shots.
Oh.
I'm trying to decide what's a good
D10.
number. I was gonna say a D. I would say, can you roll me a D10 plus 4?
Hmm?
11. Jeez. So you have had 11 shots, and can you make me a con save?
Sidon's a purse head.
13. You're feeling it a bit after 11 shots. You're like, ooh, was that 3 slabs? But yeah, if you're okay. Cassian's just sitting there.
3 slabs, isn't that everybody's dream?
Sure. You can't like look completely straight. Yeah.
Is Cassian matching my
Yeah.
drinks? Yeah. Did you
He's
say
not-
he was? Did you say in Maeve's head he was ordering water for
He
himself?
did
or
order.
me?
He ordered a few for him.
Yeah.
But now he's like run out of water, so he's just drinking, but he doesn't feel it because he doesn't feel it.
To be fair, with like whiskey shots and stuff like that, you are meant to have like a water chaser.
Yeah, that's true. Archon does. Sudden doesn't know that.
Simon drinks
Fair
his beer
enough.
out of bogs.
Aw.
The monkeys do, like just rotten fruit and water.
With a nat 20 for Drax chair, I will, Beth, if it's fine with you, I will just send him the entire thing you sent me.
That's fine.
In your channel. Where?
Whoop whoop, secret information.
But yeah, Archeron. I keep saying Archeron. Cassian is just not feeling. He's like looking at Sidon, who's like swaying slightly. Sidon, are you all right?
Yep. Keep it coming. Let's go. I almost died today. I'm having a couple of drinks.
He
The only
gets
time
like.
I would accept a loss in a fight is in this drinking game because you can't get drunk.
Then why are you trying?
Because I want to get drunk.
Yes.
Surely it's more fun to try. No, never mind.
Slab, you're gonna get. You need to carry him home because I ain't doing that.
Right. What do you? How do you think I'm going to do that?
I can carry myself home.
Not if you passed out.
Well,
If I
we'll
pass
leave
out,
him
you
here.
can leave me here.
If he passes out, we'll take him home.
If you pass out, I'm not gonna leave you here because that's just weird. What if some weird ass demon thingy just gonna come up and touch you? That's just not okay.
One
Oh,
guy,
you
one
don't
guy
call
behind
that.
you. One guy behind you says, "That's offensive," and goes
Yeah,
back.
quite offensive. Quite careful.
They're not demons. They're fae. They're different.
Well, they could
It's
say the
good.
same about you.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, demon
I don't
things?
know
Nah.
though if they're all Fae here.
I assume they are. It's the Feywild.
Yeah, but you don't know.
You see a few people who's very clearly undead rather than fae, but yeah.
I will. I'll activate my visage a second time.
Jesus.
It's been about 10 minutes.
And
And I will
Yeah.
shout with the amplified
Oh
voice.
Jesus!
Oh god.
How many of you hold Fey in this tavern?
Oh Lord.
You see, everyone looks around towards you. The music stops for a second.
Defeat.
Yeah, and like we'll say,
Maeve's got her head in her hands, like not like trying to make sure nobody can see her. She's like, oh god.
we'll say like
And Drac
60%
is gonna
of
be like, I'm not with him, I'm not with him.
60% of people put their hand up.
Yeah, they're the majority Fey. You know.
I
Jesus.
just noticed something.
What did you
There's
notice?
a piano in this tavern.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Can
and the loot.
Can I go play the piano?
If you want. We'll say Cassian comes back down and says, I asked for the strongest thing.
Hell yeah.
Apparently this is called Wraith's Whisper, and it's like shots of like very dark coloured liquid.
Damn. Sounds badass. I'll take a shot of it.
It is a lot. Cassian got like one for like everyone, including himself.
What, one bottle or?
Well, no, one like it's like a shot glass.
Okay.
Why does it
Um,
look like if I dropped something organic in there, it dissolve?
Yeah. It's like this dark color, and as you drink it, it's got like an acidity to it. That like burns your throat more than just the alcohol.
I'm
Is
not sure
strong.
if I want to swallow that shit.
But there's like almost like a bit of like elderflower or berry at the same time, so it's not unpleasant. It's just a lot.
That's not bad. You
You
guys
see-
want yours?
You see, Cassian looks at you, takes his one, and does it, and feels nothing.
Well, I assume he's still got like taste buds and
Yeah,
receptors, so I assume the burning sensation of alcohol would still affect him.
Yeah.
In my
but it's nothing compared to what he's had before. So it's just
Yeah. You guys want yours or not?
I think I'll pass on this one. But I
Slap?
gladly take another of those, these other one shots, and I take one of the normal ones
Yeah.
instead.
That
Slap,
Maeve
what you
snuck
said.
away. I don't know if anybody saw it. But
no,
she's,
Cassian saw it, but yeah.
she's like
Technically
giggled to
means
herself.
that-
She's seen a piano start giggling to herself and then like snuck away, tipsy.
So can everyone who is still drinking make me a con save?
Where is Con? There.
20 outside.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh no, that last shot did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you were feeling okay, Jack? Oh wow, Jesus. You take a shot of the spirit, another one of the spirit sours, and you're like, whoa, that hit you more than you thought, and you're like having like everything's a bit blurry. You're seeing like two of your own hand, and you're like slurring your words a bit.
Drac,
Yeah.
Good, bro.
you know you said if Sidon passes out, we're not to carry him, or you're not going to carry him.
Yeah, I'm
What
not
happens if
gonna
you pass
carry.
out?
What do you mean? Why would I pass out? And why are there two of you suddenly? Thank
Cassian,
God,
I
if
love it.
I
Cassian,
see
love it.
3 Sidons, please make it
Oh
stop.
no, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. Run. But yeah,
Yeah.
you're like a 45-degree angle at the minute.
Ah, he's
What?
fine. I'll put my arm around him. Give him a hug. You're alright, aren't you, Drac?
How much? Or you took a bath, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I think.
I hope
He
you did.
sniffs his armpits.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Honestly, I took a bath.
Yeah, so Drax is gonna be like, oh, this not gonna end well. I think I have water for the rest of the night.
As you're like talking about this, you see like a bartender come around with like a platter of garlic bread for all of you.
Yay!
Ooh. Is it actually garlic bread or is it
Yes.
fake special garlic bread?
It's garlic bread.
It's lambas bread.
Garlic
Well, I
bread.
don't know.
Yeah,
Does garlic grow in the Feywild?
yeah.
It's failing.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, then Cassian sort of, because you get the sense that Cassian ordered it for you guys because you were all a bit, oof. But then he sort of goes up to where Maeve is playing the piano and like sits on like leans on the ball here.
Do I need to do a performance check?
If you're playing, then yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna get everyone riled up.
Well, they talking over there. I'm gonna be like, Slab, shouldn't you go over and play your lute thingy?
Yeah, join in, bro. It's your forte, isn't it?
And I'm like, jam session, jam session,
Jam session, jam session, jam session.
My forte is sober.
But with the 21, Maeve is playing. What I don't know what sort of thing you're playing.
The sort of thing that is playing now, like upbeat. I know this won't be playing in the recording, but it's like upbeat bard music. Like, do you know, like tavern music, like
Yeah.
the type of thing that would get everybody up dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Something not like Maeve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and with the 21, you are playing it incredibly well,
Thanks.
even while a bit drunk.
Hair flick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she would just like call over to Slab and be like, "Come on."
Join in.
See, even Maeve thinks you should join in.
She like points to the lute on top of the piano while playing with one hand. Goes back to playing with two.
Come on, show us your actual medal. Show us what you can actually do. Do it.
Do it, do it.
Do it. Do it.
Instead, Sidon actually singing it. Sidon singing California Girls.
Well, here on the side, and if I do it, you've got to sing along.
Sure, but that will ruin everything. I don't know
You're
why you're
gonna
getting embarrassed.
Play
You might get advantage.
around.
You might get advantage on the roll if Slab also plays his
Nope.
instruments well because it can cover up bad.
Nope.
So,
Come on, Slav. Why get me up to ruin this perfect moment when you could get up and perform and have like the best moment in this tavern? Just join Maeve. It's gonna be great.
This is where I roll badly.
Nah.
Go on, Mr. Bard, maybe a performance check.
See, it's not that
Average.
bad.
It's average.
That's 14's like, well, 10 is average, so 14 is like decent. You've just not heard the song before, so you're just trying to like
Takes
try
takes
and-
takes a little
yeah.
while, but then eventually probably picks up.
Yeah, with a 14, it's like if a 10 is average, a 14 is like definitely above average. So, yeah, you get into like the melody of the song that Maeve's playing, and eventually sort of get into it.
First, it's out of tune, so I kind of have to like.
Yes, you spend the next 4
Tune
minutes
it.
tuning a ding 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 ding, ding, and then yeah, you eventually get there.
I'm gonna put both the fingers in my mouth and do that whistle.
Uh-huh.
oh hell yeah!
Amplified voice at 600
Oh, no.
feet. Boom.
Oh god.
Does Sidon start singing? Can I ask? Does Sidon start singing?
No. He can't
Can
sing.
Can I argue? Is anyone giving us tips?
No.
Damn it!
You should be playing it in an E minor key. Oh, not that kind of tip.
Oh. Jesus Christ, man. You'll say you get like the occasion. Thing is, you don't want to throw money at someone because it's coins. You get the occasional like silver.
Maybe there's like a thing at the bar. Maybe they like hire musicians and there's like a thing. at
You
the
are
bar.
not a hired musician.
I know, but I did.
You're a
read
random
that.
person who walked in.
It's like one of those people who go to, you know, when they have like the public pianos and
Yeah.
just play it,
Is
and
any-
some people just rock up and sit them.
Is anyone being really grumpy in the inn? Like just not into the music at all.
For the sake of ease, we'll say if you want one for someone to be, then yeah. There's the guy singing at the bars, like head in his hands, trying not to listen.
I don't have Mage Hand. I was gonna cast Mage Hand to have the piano keep playing and like go up and try and get him up to dance. But I can't.
Cassian just looks at you and says, "I could also try to play the piano."
She like jumps up and like moves so he can sit down. She's still playing as she's moving.
Can't Cassian try to wrist that guy up instead?
I don't know if that's gonna. I mean, he can
He's
try.
not drunk enough for that.
He's not drunk at all. I'll have
He
him
ain't got
make
that
it.
liquid confidence.
I actually thought he had performance. He has +4 though. I feel like this is going to go terribly. Never mind. Now
Nope.
24.
Wow! Damn.
yeah.
Okay. Damn, Cassian.
Yeah, he starts on par, if not slightly, with more flourish than Maeve, starts to play the piano.
Maeve's gonna walk over to the guy at the bar and like not say anything, but like try and like, you know, like when somebody tries to get you to dance, like at a wedding when like
Yeah.
a grandmother comes up to you and like takes your hands and tries to like pull you up. Should I make a persuasion check?
The guy looks, he says,
What do you want?
Come on, get into the spirit. And then she's like gonna pick up his drink and like take a sip of it. And, like wink, put it back down, and then like pull his hands, try and get him to get up.
Can you make me a persuasion check?
God! Okay.
He politely turns it down.
Fuck. I can't do anything to make this better.
I'm sorry, doll, but you're way too young for me.
I'm gonna stay to my drink, thank you.
Sidon. Maybe he's more into you. Try this.
What?
No. Maeve, you
Oh,
gotta
on the
remember.
other end of the room.
Maeve,
Yeah, so
you
you
gotta
have to
remember.
whisper, you have to shout or go over.
Can I like try and I don't know if I can like try and do another check, but I want to be like, fine if you're too scared.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Exactly.
If you can, like, you know, how are you gonna check? You know, what sort of is it? Like, what sort of check are you aiming for?
I can't do persuasion again.
No, you can't.
Could do like a playful intimidation. Like, oh, are you too scared?
If you roll too high, he's gonna. Yeah. I guess. I don't know why you care so much about this random guy.
It's more the vibe.
He wasn't
He's
bothering anyone.
ruining the vibe. He's thrown off Maeve's groove.
He wasn't hurting anyone. He wasn't even looking.
He threw off my groove.
The guy.
This is my kingdom dance moment. Let me have this.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys and people in the room who are like enjoying it. You just pick the one guy who doesn't want to. He looks at you and says,
Well, if my vibe's off, then I will get going. If I can have another drink to go, then...
he says to the bartender, and as he's standing up.
Now I feel bad. Okay. Way to kill my vibe, Asher. Jeez.
I mean, you said his vibe was the vibe was off, so obviously as he gets better, you failed the persuasion, so you intimidated him, so he doesn't want to be there anymore.
It wasn't like a proper. You wouldn't let me do persuasion, so it was like a playful intimidation.
You messed it up.
Alright, fine.
Poor
Who is it
dude.
that we gotta watch out for? Maeve or Sidon or Maeve now?
You see he grabs a drink from the bar. He doesn't actually leave, he just goes to the far corner.
Sit and sulk in the corner instead.
Just join the random person's table, like.
People they know each other.
Yeah, he's a regular.
From work.
She's a friend from work.
That's what they all say.
But yeah, what are people doing?
I'm cheering on Slab and now Cassian instead of Maeve.
Another round of
No!
drinks is brought to you, by the way, from if you guys drink them.
Some of my astral arms,
Jesus. Okay.
so I
Here
can
we
have
go
extra
again.
arms.
Sorry, can I just go back to something you said a few hours ago, saying
yeah,
you don't
I'm
be
drunk
frivolous
now.
with the astral arms and use them every
Yeah,
fight.
I'm drunk now. That's different.
Okay. Sure.
You know how it is. Your faculties and everything just changes when you're drunk. So, and now I
Okay.
have 4 arms to drink more.
Jesus. Can you make me a con save with disadvantage, please?
Yep. But yeah.
13. You're like struggling to keep your head up now. You've had a lot. Jesus Christ, I'm terrified. So yeah, you are pretty drunk. Jack and Slab, do you guys drink anymore?
I'm playing.
You're playing. Jack,
So
do you
I
drink
can't.
anymore?
Yeah, fuck it. Why
Okay,
not?
can you make me a con save with disadvantage? 9.
Mine. It's better
Okay.
than before.
So, well, this is all like the DC goes up every time.
Yeah, I know.
So, Sign, you're kind of with it. You're like, you know, your head's hurting and you're like slightly woozy, but you're there. Drac, you're like moments away from passing out.
Tap, 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 tap on the face.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're about passing out, mate. You want me to get you a glass of water?
There's garlic bread.
Scarlet bread
Yeah,
too.
I'm gonna start munching on the garlic bread.
I'll
you see-
go to the bar and drink a glass of water.
You
And
see
myself a glass of
Stumbles
water.
across.
You see some really buff looking, like the D&D equivalent of like a gym bro, with a massive beard and these like massive biceps go up to Cassian, and like goes with the piano, and you don't hear the conversation, but after a second you see Cassian stand up, and the guy sit at the piano. He's gonna start playing.
Oops.
Oh, Jesus!
And you get the sense that this guy is the regular musician.
Oh, he's a barbarian.
And he begins to play with I rolled another nat 20 for a performance check for a 26 on this check. As it's like a bit more.
It
Whereas,
only gets
like,
better and better.
yeah, whereas like Maeve's and Cassian's was like it was sort of music to lighten the mood and things like that. This guy's is like proper like dancing music.
Fucking Mozart.
Yes, he's yeah, it's Mozart.
Oh, it's the
um,
guy from Tangled with a hook.
Yes, that was the joke. And he begins to play very well. Is there anything you're doing while you know, in the next little bit? Because as you're standing up, you're like stumbling.
I'm chugging down water and
Uh-huh.
garlic bread.
I have to go get Drac a glass of water. Bartender! Bartender!
Yes.
Water! For me and my friend, please. Pretty please.
He's like, yes, I'm gonna, and he like goes to the thing, and, like gets you like a jug of water with some glasses and hands it to you. And he's like, wait, no. He just like gets a guy to bring it to your table rather than letting you handle it.
Thank you.
Gives you a thumbs up. And while that's going on, you guys are now hopefully drinking water rather than drinking.
I'll have a couple glasses of water and then I'll go back into the booze in a bit.
Of course. Well, I wouldn't think any other way. You see, we'll say Cassian's like watching the guy play and like looking into the fireplace, and like leaning on like a chair or like leaning on like the pillar that's here. And you, Maeve, in your head, you hear him say, "Would you like to dance?"
She is still sitting at the bar stool sulking because that guy was a massive baby. And then she like looks up and just like nods.
He sort of walks over and like puts a hand out.
She takes it.
You can make a check if you want, but I'm not gonna, you don't necessarily need a check.
She's
Yeah.
tipsy as well, so she's
Yeah.
probably not on her A game.
But yeah, the two of them begin to dance. You see a few other people stand up and begin to like groove. If there's anything else people want to do, then
Is there
yeah.
weird question?
Oh no!
Is
I feel like I know where
there-
this is going?
Yeah, is there any I don't know like is there any Fey women?
Knew you were gonna. I
Some-
was waiting.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
some-
I was
Some
waiting
cute
for
Fey
it.
women.
The hag.
Not the hag.
Well, from the
Fancy
token,
seeing
from,
you here.
from
Or
the
is it just-
token, from the tokens that are on this map that I placed
Yeah.
down randomly, there is an old woman up here.
Old woman.
There is the hag down
Whatever.
here. And then this
So it
spirit
is
will,
just-
will say that this spirit identifies as female. And there is like where the grumpy guy went to. There is like a pale, like white-skinned woman, wearing like a somewhat black dress with like fully black eyes. That like I don't know what Sonic is attractive, but like out of the three is probably, or the four is probably a best
Yeah.
bet.
There.
Sidon,
Yo.
knowing your track record, be careful.
Very true. Besides, she looks like
Careful for
she's-
pussies.
You know what?
Giving
Boys'
Ring
night,
Girl
boys'
vibes,
night,
but,
boys'
like,
night, it's fine. It's
full-
boys' night, it's fine.
Like
I don't
you
need-
like the Ring Girl, but like adult and maybe
Yeah.
slightly less terrifying, but also just as terrifying. Yeah.
No. She's busy. I'm not gonna hit anyone tonight. I mean, it's boys' night. It's boys' night, right? Right, lads.
Lads.
Slab's there like daring today, are we?
But
Booming voice, 600 feet.
Maves,
Yeah!
we've come out with Maves as well.
Yes, that's true, but it looks like her and Cassian are enjoying some alone time. So I don't want to
You
be
think
like
Maeve-
mother.
You think Maeve's not a girl?
Didn't even say that.
It was implied.
No, it wasn't. Not at all.
But the night continues on. Unless there's anything you guys want to do specifically, I will have everyone who is still drinking to make one more con save.
Yeah, I ain't drinking anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Expected.
Yeah, it's just Sidon as drinking.
So yeah, Sidon, you're fully in it. You're in the pits. You're the only one drinking now. It's kind of sad. But you begin to wave and shake, and like the room is spinning as you just like lean back and like I'm just gonna rest my eyes for.
Sidon!
You're out. You're out for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they do with the people who fall asleep in bars? Because usually in our realm, they get woken up and chucked out.
No one's gone because he's in a group. No one's like come to get him yet.
Hey Drac,
Yeah.
do you have any pens?
Oh no.
Matter of fact,
He's got a fucking
do.
quill with ink.
yeah.
Like pens in the same sense don't exist. So
Yeah,
he's got
in
he got like an ink quill.
Yeah, in my belt I have a little notebook and a vial of ink.
You could
Strapped
literally,
to it.
forcefully give
And the
Simon a
pen.
tattoo.
So yes, I do have that.
Do you want to draw on him?
Oh yeah.
This is gonna hurt. Um,
I'm not saying give him a tattoo, just like
no,
Yeah,
I know, but it's a
why-
full quill.
yeah, but just like wipe the ink on him.
You've got to be gentle. Yeah, you have to be gentle. You don't press.
Yeah, I know, but it's a sharp point. It's not like a felt tip.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna like tattoo a fucking penis on his face. That's just not cool.
Okay, so you start to draw on Simon's face. And as you're doing that, we'll say Cassian looks over and whispers to Maeve, I think Simon's passed out and they're drawing on him. We should probably leave soon.
I'm sure they could find their way back.
My only issue is I think I'm the only person strong enough to carry him.
Or sober enough.
Or sober enough to carry him.
I have an idea. Let me check something.
What are you guys drawing on Simon's face?
How far away is the house?
Oh, it's far.
Walk this, minutes wise.
12.
Okay.
If you were to run, you could
Why
get it
couldn't it have been 10?
I mean, if you were to run the whole time, you could make it less.
I wanted to cast Levitate on Sidon and just drag him along like a balloon.
I mean, you can do that. It's a 10-minute walk if you're walking slowly. You can probably run quicker.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Can't
do that.
I just write on his forehead dum dum and then no, I'm with stupid and then put arrow down pointed to him.
Okay. I think we should get them. And Cassian walks over. You all ready to go back?
Yeah, just let us finish our masterpiece.
I'm done soon, but it's twitching.
Let's get him back. Maeve, can you help, please?
Should have just drew a penis.
Cast Levitate on him.
So it's like The Exorcist. Sidon starts to levitate off the ground while making guttural snoring noises. And you see, who's gonna do? You see, a balloon, Slab is holding Sidon's leg and dragging him along.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh no! Referencing all the horror films today.
Pete, are you getting deja vu from this?
Yeah. Yeah, but that time you were actually possessed.
Yeah,
But you all make your way out of the bar back to the manor. Sidon in tow.
I mean, you don't have to take me upstairs, you can just throw me on the floor, it'd be fine.
That was the idea.
But I assume everyone starts to head to bed. Artron, were you doing anything specific while you were cry wanking?
No?
No?
The only thing you would have done probably was set up his tiny hut in the room.
Oh yeah, at some point, sorry, I did forget. At some point you would have heard a paw on the door, and a meow.
I can't leave the tiny hut.
Well, I would say it wouldn't have been that far after, so I don't think the hut would have been up yet. But
okay. How long does it claw at the door for?
say that again, sir.
How long does it claw at the door for?
It's it's there for you can hear it meowing for a while.
After a couple of minutes, probably he would open the door to see what was going on.
You see the cat looking up at you with a bit of parchment in between its teeth.
It's going to stare at it for a few seconds.
Meow.
Is this for me?
Nods.
He's going to take the letter and close the door.
Oh. The cat just goes and sits somewhere. But yeah, you get Beth, have you sent him the letter, or do you need me to send
Not
him
yet,
the letter?
no.
Okay.
I was waiting for that moment.
Okay, well, Beth can send you the letter.
Send it now.
The cat will just sit, actually, no, obviously it's a cat, it's gonna sit by the fire. But yeah, so everyone else comes back. probably somewhat rowdy, or asleep. There's no in
Yeah.
between right now. But everyone can head to their rooms, unless someone would like to do. If anyone would like to do anything, you can all take your long rests.
Yeah, I just deck out on the bed.
Whoosh. Cool. So everyone, you can hit your long rest buttons. We will end soon, but not quite yet. But yeah, so you all have your long rests and wake up in the morning.
Some a
Is there
little bit
any-
later than others.
some later than others, some with more headaches than others. Not gonna say names.
And some with
the
less
only thing-
graffiti than others.
Yeah.
The only thing I want to do before we leave is go and see Gethin and Sable.
Okay.
can do that
So
whenever.
we'll do that now, unless there's anything people want to do in the morning.
I want to go and see Roman.
Okay, yeah. So you head over to the Whispering, whatever the fuck I call it, the Whispers of the Past, and find Roman, who is like not waiting for you, but as you come in, he almost like he floats down quickly.
It would be very early. It would be,
Yeah.
if possible, I don't know what time opening hours are in the library, but
He's undead. He doesn't really sleep, so it's just open.
Oh right, okay. So basically, the moment that Archeron eyes crack open, he's gonna very quickly and quietly get dressed and ready and dash out to the library.
Yeah. So you find him, rather than being on the hammock thing, he's sitting at a table with a few books around him, and you see you notice a few arcane equations around.
Good morning, Roman.
Good morning. Did you come to learn?
I'm always ready to learn.
He nods and sort of stands up. Obviously, he doesn't really stand, full normal height, and begins to show you the equations and the sigils and the I don't think added components for the spell, being how to do the somatic and verbal components. If you want, you can make me an Arcana check. I'll give you advantage, because you're being taught directly.
24.
Wow, 24 both times. Yeah, so within about, we'll call it half an hour, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, we'll say. You get the grasps of this spell, which is called Foretelling Touch, as well as within probably the next 15 minutes, scribe it into your book.
Yeah, it only takes me 3 or 6.
This is all together.
Yeah. Okay.
So it takes about an hour altogether, we'll say, for you to do all of that. And Roman, he as it's done, he gives a nod and says,
I'm sure it will do well.
Since I was being a big Mardy Pants loner all night, how would I have a chance to finish that book on the Abyss to give it him back?
yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay, I'll return it to him. Thank you for this.
very much.
As he's talking, he's still looking at you, but one of the tendrils goes and puts the book away.
Thank you. If I'm ever in this neck of the woods again, I'll be sure to let you know how I get on with the Foretelling Touch.
Good. Well, good luck.
Thank you. And he would go probably to loiter near the fountain, and maybe start getting ready to ritual cast. Well, he'd probably start ritual casting Phantom Steed, but I don't know what time roughly it is in the morning.
You just get ready so you can finish it when you
I
need
don't
to.
need to get ready, I stay ready.
I was born ready.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's hard to run.
But yeah, so you all get up various times, sort of probably slightly sad to leave the comfort of the manor. But you get you have breakfast. You try and nurse some headaches. Sidon looks in a mirror.
Oh, god damn it. Bastards.
And Drac is gonna look really smug when he sees Sidon.
Well then, I drank a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I
Surprised I'm
mean,
awake.
I thought was gonna pass out there for a second, but
Yeah, but I had 4 more after you guys stopped drinking.
yeah, I know, I was there. But damn, why did you just keep drinking everyone else and stop?
I almost died last night. Yesterday.
Yeah, true.
If there was a time to feel alive, it's the moment of like avoiding death by the skin of your teeth. So
Yeah, I can respect that, actually.
Okay. So you all have your breakfast, collect your things, and head out of the manor, where you see Sable is not waiting directly outside, but is like at the entrance of the castle.
Alright, she was gonna guide us.
For a little bit of the journey. But you sort of come to the manor. Archon, do you, when you see them all, you would see them all come out of the manor and like up to the castle. Do you go to meet them?
If he's got his horse, yes, he'd trot
Well,
over. If he hasn't
That's
got
up
his
to
horse,
you.
he'd stop. I think he probably, I think at that point, like it's halfway through it, sees them there, sees they're all congregating round, by the castle. Is it a castle or church?
Yeah, it's a castle.
Yeah. And then he stops with his ritual casting, and walks over.
Yeah, the rest of you see, for the first time in like, a good 12 hours, you see Archon walking up.
Morning, Archie. How you feeling?
hey, Odron.
Yeah, I'm fine. Did you have a good night?
Yeah, very good. You missed it, man. You could have come down, had a couple of drinks, loosen up. It had a bit of a stressful day yesterday.
Looking Sidon up and down, I don't think it would have done me any favours.
True, but at least I know I did this to myself, and not because not because of a tree monster.
No, no, it's fine. Don't worry. Well, as long as you all had a good time, that's the main thing. Are we saying? I suppose we're going to say our farewells, and then.
Yeah, sadly.
Mhm.
I'm kind of enjoying being here for a couple of days, to be honest.
Oh well, we got to explore the other place. Which one is it? Not creation. It's
Oh, the Skyweavers.
Shapeweavers.
Shapeweavers.
Shapeweavers. Yeah,
Same
no.
thing.
He's still a bit
different
drunk. You see Sable, who's like standing there, says, "Well, would you like to say goodbye to the Emperor, or are we heading off now?"
Does he have time to say goodbye to us?
It's early in the morning. I'm sure he can spend a few minutes saying his goodbyes.
Yeah, then maybe we should
Yeah,
just,
well,
to be courteous, you know.
It'd be rude to just sort of out without
Just
saying
leave.
goodbye, right?
All right, and you see Sable opens the 2 doors, where you see Gethin. Hold on, I'm just changing the map since Artron was there. You see Gethin, who's like sitting on the chair, like weaving some shadows, essentially, before he sees you all walk in.
Hello. Yeah, so
Hello.
I'm gonna go up to this
Mhm.
thingy here. And like,
May's
Yeah, I
gonna hang
just
back.
want to say thank you for having us these couple of days. It's been real nice actually to be here, and I just want to say thank you for being a good host, and also, yeah, thank you for actually taking us in so we could see this place, even if Maeve is your what's called contractor. No, that's wrong. Wait, I'm just gonna shut up.
Contractee. Patronee. I don't know. We had a bit to drink last night.
I can tell. Well, don't worry about it. A friend of Maeve is a friend of the Court of Shades. So, I hope you did enjoy your stay. And I hope you enjoyed last night. I heard you shouting.
Yeah. Things got a bit rowdy.
That I think they did.
Good night. Should have come down.
Face
No.
palm.
Sure, your people would love to party with the king, emperor,
Oh,
archfey.
I'm all right, but thank you. I will take that into consideration. But please, don't let me waste any more of your time. I'm sure what you have to do is important.
He's party like a rock star. Looks like a movie star, and yeah, the rest.
You see, Gethin says to Sable,
If nothing comes up, help them for at least 2 days. If anything goes wrong, help them until they get to order. I'll contact you if anything is needed before then.
and you see Sable nods, and looks to all of you. Well, I guess we should be off. Setting off early is good before it gets too dark later on.
Yeah.
And you see Sable begins to walk off, and as she does, you see is Artron in the room, by the way, James?
Yeah, so I've just not dragged him to
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm just wondering. You see Gethin looks to Artron just for half a second and gives him a slight smirk's the wrong word, but a knowing look essentially. Not intense. It's not intense. It's just
Insight, see if I see that.
you might be a perception check.
That's the one.
As he's doing, it'd be thank you for your hospitality, Lord Gethin, and for your counsel. If we meet again, I'll be sure to keep you updated. And he's kind of his kind of eyes are unfocused a little bit. His attention's quite obviously off. He's a little bit spaced out. It doesn't look like he had the best night's sleep. His hair, he's not his hair's a bit kind of out of place. His clothes, usually his clothes are immaculate and they're clean, they're tidy, but clearly he's just grabbed the first thing he's seen and put it on. There's no story to his outfit. Usually there's a theme, and today it's clothes.
You see Gethin nods to what you say and says,
Well, of course.
he looks to everyone for this.
Don't get into too much danger. It will probably be dangerous. And we wouldn't want you getting hurt.
And as he's talking, Artron, in your head you hear he's talking, he's just saying sort of nothing essentially. But you hear his voice fade slightly, and in your head you hear him say,
It isn't anything to be worried about. It is
What
dealt with.
and then he looks back to everyone. Well, he stands up.
You better be off.
And he begins to walk down the stairs to say goodbye. Not just in front more than on top. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna hang back while everybody piles out.
Everyone exits. We'll say, including Cassian. And so it's just like we'll say Cassian's the last person out, and he just like closes the door too a little bit.
She'd just. Sorry, he's being noisy, so bear with me. She'd just head over and sort of like awkwardly stand there, like she doesn't know what to say. But he'd be able to tell that she wanted to say something.
He says, what is it?
I just wanted to say thank you again for having us.
Don't worry about it. It's not much trouble.
I wanted to say sorry, too, for not coming sooner.
He like shakes his head and puts his hand up.
Don't worry, it's out of the way. Not a place you can get to easily. And don't worry.
It's probably for the best. You'd never see the back of me.
He like
But,
raises an eyebrow, like what do you mean?
well, if I could get here whenever I wanted to, I'd probably be here. A lot.
Well, that's also not off the table.
She'd like,
It's
like you know, the like head tilt.
well, if you wanted to stay, I'm not going to stop you. But I assume Periphalon's more interesting. For the most part.
I have some things to take care of, but who knows?
Who knows? That is the thing that matters, doesn't it?
And he like straightens up.
Well, good luck.
And she'd like, you know that thing when somebody doesn't know whether to like go in for a hug or a handshake,
Yeah.
and she'd like hold out like gesture and like hold out her hand and then like just hold her hand out straight to shake his hand and be like, that yeah, that's the right thing to do.
And so he like takes a step forward and doesn't shake Maeve's hand. He just like puts a hand on Maeve's shoulder. And says,
There isn't any need for formalities. Just
like gives you like a proper look.
stay safe.
I'll do my best.
But just know, if things do go wrong, you always have a place in the Court of Shades.
Thank you.
He like nods and lets you exit.
Yeah, she'd just like not pace away, but like walk away like, this sucks, and then leave.
He goes back and everyone is outside. So Sable says to you all now when Maeve comes back,
Well, I hope you're all ready for a very interesting journey.
she looks to everyone with like she doesn't have expressions, but you can like feel the excitement.
Yeah, sure. So
Well,
it's gonna
that
take
sounds
like
extremely ominous.
Everything's ominous.
so.
What of the day, by the
What
way?
is it? 4 days to get to the where we're going, right?
It's 3 days through the Court of Shades. Then it's a day-ish, it's hard to tell, through Order. And then you will be at the entrance to the Court of Shapeweavers.
Okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, about 4 days. Give or take. Well,
And she like starts to stride towards the main exit. And you see she does that same sort of flourish as she begins to part the vines with the sort of druidic magic. What?
Wait, can I communicate with Sable in our heads here as well?
Yeah, I guess.
Just like show off.
As you're doing, you just see a shrug.
I
And
thought
the-
you were gonna be like, damn that ass.
But the vines and leaves part as you see the swamp of shades in front of you, and Sable begins to walk forward, all of you behind her, and that is where we will end today and pick up next time.
Nice.